What up, folks? What's going on? It's your man's Harry. Let me just do my regular intro, okay? Thank you so much for watching this here channel. If you are not watching this on YouTube but on Facebook or somewhere else where I am not active, please make sure to visit me over here on YouTube. So the channel you're watching is called TLP Sports Club. All right, the show that I'm currently conducting is called TLP Live. Okay, there are going in the months that are coming, there are going to be different shows here on TLP talking about different sports outing and stuff like that. But this one here is TLP Live, all right? And this is where we talk college football, we talk some NFL, and you know what I'm saying, Deion Sanders, yada, 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 okay? That's what you're watching. I am your host. I go by the name of Harry B. The B means billion, okay? So I have a lot to talk about. But I want to please ask you to do me a favor because I did not queue it up. I just went live. I didn't think about it. Please make sure to smash that subscribe button, okay? If you know what I'm saying, because a lot of y'all right now don't understand that this is going to be a subscribe only. You know what I'm saying? If you want to be on the show, it's subscribers only, okay? So let's go. Let's get it. This is only for my subscribers. Those people who have already subscribed to the channel are the only ones that can participate in this here live. We got a lot to talk about, and I want to start off with my guy, Ty Smith. Ty Smith, what it is, what it does. Dallas is in the building. Put some respect on Dallas. You feel me? So let's go. The first question we want to talk about tonight is a lot to talk about. It's a whole lot to talk about. I've been meaning and I've been trying to have these conversations, but the live gets so lively. And I gotta go because I'm on a time crunch. So I got time tonight. All right. And speaking of time, I just want to let y'all know what I got around me before we get in too much into the show. I got all my junk food ready. I got the chips. All right. I got the drink on deck. I ain't gonna tell you what's in it. I got the Vienna sausage. All right. And you know what to go with the Vienna sausage when I do this with the eggs. The same thing I do with the eggs. I got the cayenne pepper with the cube mashed up. That's for the Vienna sausage. All right, this is family business. All right, we all family here. And then I got the slice of this is what is this? It's not pumpkin, sweet potato pie. All right, so I'm ready to do this thing here. We're gonna talk tonight. I came ready. Peter Investor is in the chat. What up with you? Okay. Peter's like, look, let me tell you right now how long. Let me just answer the question and the show's over. Oh my gosh. First question. How much time? I want anybody to guess what's in here. All right. Tell me what you think is in here. It's Friday, man. I just got off of the job. I'm ready, man. I want to talk some sports. Man, during the week, it's kind of crazy, man. My schedule does not allow me to really get into the show the way I really want to. So y'all better be telling your friends about the show, okay? About TLP Sports Club so we can get me paid so I can just come on here and we can talk all day like Kaz and all the other people who can stream for 24 hours, okay? If y'all enjoy these conversations and y'all want us to keep doing it, y'all better tell your friends about this channel. Anyway, you know I appreciate y'all. Vita Malta, not Malta. It's a lot stronger than Malta. My man Peter Investor already blessing the dude, man. Man, I tell you, I love y'all, man. Look, Peter Investor, thank you so much, man. God is going to bless you mightily. I promise you. Thank you so much for blessing me with your hard-earned cash. All right. This is the super chat. They are very helpful. You know what I'm saying? When I'm having down months and my lives are not really giving dividends, these super chats, they literally pay for me having these lives. Okay. So I'm telling you, I don't hide nothing from you. I am so appreciative when you do that. Thank you so much, Peter. All right. Let me take another sip of my Malta. It's not Malta. Oh, he said Guinness. No, you remember? Oh, yo, you remember, right? Let me open up the Vienna sausage. You remember? He said Guinness. It's not Guinness. Oh my gosh. I'll drop some hints during the show. It's so Brooklyn. I'm just gonna say it like that. So this is what you do. You take the Vienna sausage. You got the Peter. You're getting close. Via, you're getting close. Bubble tea. No, it ain't PG-13, Peter. Let's just say my pastor will not approve. Let's just say it like that. So you take the you take the Vienna sausage, you dip it in the cayenne pepper, and then you just go for it. Man, I'm telling you. I love it. I love it. I love it. How much time does Deion Sanders have in Colorado? Crown and Coke. What is Crown? Maybe I want to try that one. What's Crown? How much time does Deion Sanders have at Colorado? Let's have a conversation. I did not even send this link to anybody. Irish beer. What's in Irish beer? What are the ingredients in Irish beer? Because it might just be this. I'm not sure if it's Irish beer, but I don't know what it is. All right. Hey, man, I had to put up on y'all so we can talk, man. So all of my subscribers, man, I just wanted to say I appreciate y'all. VI, Born, Peter, you know what I'm saying? Like all my people, man. Y'all who rock with me, regardless of my takes. I wanted to let me just start the show off with that. Because a lot of people, I don't know if they feel like, hey, you got to be just like them. You got to be, you got to be on some type of echo chamber for them to really support you. It's kind of weird, but Wild Dog, I'm sending you the link. I'm sending the link to all my people that I know usually pull up on me. All right. So give me a second, guys. This is subscribers only. Canadian whiskey. Yo, VI is going in. Yeah, man. So I'm sending this link to all my people that support me, that come on the show and whatnot. And I wanted to say, man, look, I wanted to pull up on y'all and just have a subscribers only chat where we talk. And I wanted to say, hey, man, salute to all of y'all who support me, regardless of my take. Whether you agree with me or you don't agree with me, I feel like that's what being authentic is all about. You feel me? Because I want you to disagree with me if you do disagree with me, right? I don't want to get caught up in an echo chamber or in a situation where I'm like somebody's puppet. You feel me? Like where the fans are kind of dangling you up and down, where if you don't say the right thing, then they're ready to get rid of you. Because what I learned in this world is that the people that give you the hardest time are the people you should spend the most energy on, because those are the people that really, really support you. If anybody paid any attention to how I was conducting the live earlier, is I was saying that for the people that really cheer Shedeur on when he does things that rubs other people wrong, for the people that cheer him on and say, oh yeah, man, go for it, man. You should drive 130 miles. I'll do it. For those people, like DC said, look, when it's time to cash that check, they're not going to be around. So your real fans are not the people that are cheering you on when you're supposed to be held accountable. The real fans are the people that really hold you accountable and say, nah, man, I love you and I'm with you and I'll ride with you, but I'm not going to allow you to fall down. I'm going to hold you upright. I will not allow you to be out here wilding out, crashing out for no reason. Those are the people that you should really spend more energy on, not the people cheering you on. So I really support the people, and I really say I really appreciate all of the people that are here. I don't really necessarily call people fans, you know what I'm saying? Because this is a community. So I really appreciate the community for supporting me. when I go off the rails, when I have crazy, crazy takes or whatever, you guys are still here. And I really wanted to say I really appreciate y'all, because that's important. It's letting me know that you like Harry B. Sometimes you got some crazy comments and crazy thoughts and with the way you think, but you know what I'm saying? You still say, look, I may not agree with you on certain things, but it doesn't mean that I can't rock with you. And that's what I want to say. I really appreciate. You know what I'm saying? It's not Modelo, Peter. Yo, who's gonna be the first to get this? Percy Brown, what up with you? Percy Brown, everything is well, man. I'm doing well. I'm in good spirits. Peter Investor just blessed me with his hard-earned money, and it's payday. So I'm definitely in good spirits on that. Lamar, what up with you? Prime ain't getting fired, but he definitely feels uncomfortable. Oh, you think Prime feels uncomfortable? That's an interesting one. CP will be there as long as he wants to be. Somebody feeling confident. Somebody's feeling confident. If next year, if he is 4-8, but 2027 6-6. All right. Selmo said red stripe. Are you guessing what's in this? I'm not sure what you're doing. What you're saying red stripe for? Is red stripe? Do you think this is red stripe? Somebody's gonna get this. I'm not gonna say yes, it is, but I might give you a wink because I can't. It's a family show, so if you get it, I might just stop talking just so I can give you an idea. After the game, what up with you? As long as Dion can sell 3/4 of his stadium tickets and get good ratings, he won't get fired no matter how many losses. How many of y'all believe that? TCU feeling froggy for those buffs and whoa. I don't even want to say what? Yeah, Todd Smith, it's iced coffee. Yes. Iced coffee. Iced coffee is not Brooklyn. I want to give y'all one hint. I said this is so Brooklyn. Let me hold it up so I can give you more of a, what's the name? This is so Brooklyn. Guess what's in here? All right. How many of y'all gonna do the Vienna sausage with the cubes and the cayenne pepper? You cannot do the orange. You cannot do the yellow cubes. Okay, you got to do the brown cube. If you're gonna mix cayenne pepper and the cube, and you try it with eggs or Vienna sausage or anything like that, any type of, I guess, protein. Make sure you get the brown cube, not the yellow, because they are not the same. They do not taste the same. So you're gonna dip it in like, ooh, I just spilled it. Oh Lord, be careful. I have no idea why I like this. All right. So we're talking Prime. Coach Prime. Okay, so I'll put it like this. The good thing about Coach Prime is that Coach Prime is a leader, right? So Coach Prime knows how to grow men. He knows how to, you know what I'm saying, talk to men. He understands men. And then young men, he knows how to, help them to be at the right place at the right time and make sure that they're in the right mindset. Somebody mentioned, I don't know how long ago, that Coach Prime never came under he never came from under anybody that was coaching. When they first said that, I didn't really think too much about that, but now I'm thinking like how important that could be for somebody who, you know what I'm saying, who's really at that next level now, because Coach Prime kind of like leapfrog a lot of things. Now, don't get it twisted. Everything that I said prior to this, I still stand on. because Coach Prime didn't just come from coaching. I mean, playing the game, and then jump into coaching. So we got to remember that Coach Prime has been coaching from the bottom all the way up, right? But the question is, has he coached under someone who's like a legend or somebody who's really about that life in order for him to glean stuff from? Because the way that he got into coaching, he didn't like how his kids were being coached. So he said, let me get into coaching, right? So he was the offensive coordinator in the high school. So, but I don't know the offensive coordinator position, the head coach that he was coaching, that he was being the OC for. I don't know how much of a like next level, style coaching that coach would probably have given Prime, because you got to understand Prime's personality, right? So Prime can take over a room. His presence alone can take over a room. So when that head coach was given directives, when he was making certain decisions, you feel me? Was that something that Prime was going to be gleaning from? And did he learn enough from that to be able to come to this level and do it here? And then also as a player, right? Because that's what I think Shantae and others always want to like bring out. Like as a player, did Prime get enough the different levels that he played at? Did he get enough from those coaches to be able to understand what the coaches were doing? Because when you're a player, your mentality is you're focused on catching interceptions, catching touchdowns, or you're just focused on what it is that you're doing. So you don't have the headset on and you don't know the decision that the coaches are making. So did he glean enough from those coaches to say, okay, I have enough and I can be an effective coach at the FBS level? You know what I'm saying? These are some of the things that we kind of like talk on the outside of, right? We don't necessarily tackle these conversations. So it's important for us to understand, was that enough for Coach Prime to get to this level and be effective and be able to take his coaching to that next level? Because some things have been exposed. Because Coach Prime has come in and he has turned that program around, so we cannot take that away from him. But in tight game situations, there's been a lot of situations where we're looking at Coach Prime and we're like, well, dang, should he have called the timeout? Like, okay, in that situation, should he have override the play calling? Because Coach Prime he was an OC in high school and then won 3 championships, right? So should he at times override what's going on, or just always trust his OC? So that's what I'm trying to figure out. It's like, Coach Prime, where is he going with his coaching? Because when I look at it, I feel like, I feel like Coach Prime, he looks tired. He looks like, and we can account some of that to like the fact that his health is not 100%, always. So, but he looks like he's tired, and he looks like somebody who's like about to throw in the towel. Now, tell me if I'm wrong, okay? Tell me if I'm wrong, because when I look at Coach Prime, I see that sometimes, and I'm like, man, how much longer is he gonna do this? Because Coach Prime just looked like he about to just throw this towel. He about to say, look, man, I'm out of here. You know what I'm saying? Like, y'all accusing me of talking greasy to the press. The press is coming after me. This is happening. Look, I ain't signed up for none of this. All right? I just wanted to coach my kids, get them to the NFL, and get up out of here, okay? But now here I am coaching for real. So it's like, I feel like I see that often, and I'm like, dang, is Coach Prime really down for the long run, or is he really going to be like, you know what I'm saying? Is he really on that sideline thinking about something other than football? Like, yo, what am I doing here? Should I get up out of here? Why am I here? Does anybody else see that? Let me know in the chat, please. And then also, what are y'all watching tonight? I know there's a few games. College football starts on Friday. The NFL starts on Thursdays. What are you watching tonight? I think I don't know which game are being played tonight, but something's on. Let me make sure I check the email. If anybody's trying to come on here. We're going to get to Shedeur in a second. But right now, we're still on Coach Prime. People, I don't know why people don't believe me when I keep telling them, like, hey man, I'm telling you, if they give Shedeur the go ahead, Shedeur will sure surprise some people. I really hate the fact that I'm in this. I hate the fact that we're here. But I think it might just make this whole thing just so much sweeter when it finally happens. So maybe I am kind of looking forward to that when it finally happens, when Shedeur finally steps up and do what he does. Love Moves, what's up with you? I don't think Coach Prime is loving football the same these days. Okay, Love Moves. So you're seeing that. What do you think is the cost of that? Was it primarily because he was with he was just trying to coach his kids? Or it's just like certain things are not going the way that he really planned for them to go, and he's not loving it. Okay, Peter, so you think he's impatient? Prime is impatient? I don't know. His NFL friends kind of betrayed him. Okay, Love Moves is digging in. You're digging in, Love Moves. You're digging in. I want more, Love Moves. His NFL friends betrayed him? In what way? Oh, you talking about the draft process. Hey, yo, yeah, but that draft, I'm so glad you brought this up. That draft, man, that thing could have taken out the best, man, because that was something. Because if y'all remember, Prom used to boast about the fact that he got so much NFL connections, and CU is supposed to be NFLU, right? So for CU to be NFLU and for you to have all of these GMs, because Prom literally said that. He said, man, I got connections. I got friends in the NFL. I got GMs that are my friends. You know, people love Prom, right? But it's like, at the end of the day, you're like, okay, so if you got all these friends and all this stuff happened for you, then why is it that what happened to Shedeur happened? Right, Love Moon? So I'm glad you brought that up. Well, no one tipped him off about the draft. He thought of the NFL as family that had to be hard to take. Woo! Love Moves. You are moving tonight. I'm loving it. Hey, JR Boxing, Love Move is moving tonight. What's up with you, man? Thank you for calling in and welcome back.
What's up, man? We back at it again, man.
I had to come back on here, man. I had to. I got the drink too, and I'm just like, I'm chilling, and it's subscribers only. So
that's what's up, man.
Yeah. Only the subscribers of this channel are going to be able to participate in this one.
That's what's up, man. That's how it should be, man. Get to show the subscribers some love, man.
I know. What do you think about what Love Moves is saying? I feel like she's making some good points here. You know what I'm saying? For you to have such a connection with the NFL and your friends, and then nobody called you. Nobody made that phone call to be like, hey, Prom, something's about to come down the pipeline, bro. Y'all got to be ready for this. Unless they made the phone call and they're not letting us know that that happened, because that would be, betrayal, right? So what do you think about that? I feel like that's so interesting.
Yeah, nah, man. Love moves. That definitely holds some credence, man. For me at least. Others may feel a different way, but that holds credence for me. To know that you're so interconnected with the organization,
Mm-hmm.
and not to get a heads up, but when somebody want to keep a secret away from you, man, they keep things pretty close knit, right? So uh it could just been the factions that wanted to keep it close to vest, kept it so close to vest that only a handful of people knew. So Prime been how many years removed from the NFL as far as as a player? I know he was an analyst covering him for a while, but as
That's
a
what I'm
player,
saying.
yeah, but as a player, like, things change, right? So you start looking at the landscape of things. Ownership has pretty much been the same, but
Mm-hmm.
the GMs have changed over time, right? So those people that Prime was probably that were GMs back in Prime playing days, they long, retired. Even like a lot of the coaches, they're long retired and moved on. It's probably, I'm not gonna say a handful. It's definitely probably more than a handful of people that Prime has interconnections with. But from the interconnections of how he's accustomed to dealing with people, those things kind of shift. So, like Andrew Berry, like what does Andrew Berry owe Coach Prime? You know,
But what
he
about
wasn't
Jerry
on that.
Jones? Like Prime and Jerry Jones are pretty close, right? So you think Jerry Jones knows what's going on within the NFL rings, right? He knows what's going on behind the scenes. So you don't
Yeah,
think like Jerry Jones had some type of hezzy that he could have just tossed to Prime and be like, "Hey, yo, this is about to come down, and y'all should be aware of this." You don't think,
definitely. Yeah,
right? That's what I'm thinking. Like I'm thinking like Jerry Jones should have just made that phone call. I'm not saying he didn't make it. I'm just saying it just seems kind of like strange because Prime himself said he was hurt,
yeah,
right? So it's like if he's saying he was hurt, then he's reacting to what went down and how it went down. Because if you got the hezzy, right, then that means that you're not building that room. You know what I'm saying? Like you're gonna move a little differently, right? And depending on, oh yeah, and if you got that call, then the way that you answered the Eagles and the Ravens would have probably been different because you got the hezzy. You see what
yeah.
I'm saying?
Yeah, I mean, but would you be surprised if Jerry Jones didn't give him that, the hezzy? You know what I'm saying? Like what we know about Jerry
His
Jones.
character, yeah, he's a sketchy character.
Exactly, right? So
Allegedly, we gotta be careful when we talk about
yeah,
these things.
allegedly. That's why I said, would you be surprised
I
if it,
wouldn't be
what I'm
surprised
saying?
at
So
all, bro.
like, well, what was he before, he became the Dallas Cowboy owner? When he like a
Oil,
car
like I don't know.
oil, or yeah, oil baron, and then or something like that. And before the oil thing, he was a car salesman. So so look, Jerry Jones has been well chronicled of, nobody's gonna affect my bottom line. I don't care who you are,
But
right?
why
And
does
his
Jerry Jones
bottom
move like a
line
G?
is
Like was he
money.
a former G? Like what family is he from? Like what type of family? Because the way he moves to New York for me. He don't move
Yeah.
like he's from Dallas. He moved like he's from New York. Like he one of those Donald Trump friends. And, you know what I'm saying? Like the way he be moving, he moved like a mafioso type dude.
Have you what? Did you watch the Netflix documentary on the Cowboys? And
No.
I highly recommend. I'm not a Cowboys fan or anything like that, but it was a well put together documentary of, like, how he came about getting the Cowboys and stuff. And he was
Oh.
he was this close to doing a dealing with some mob family or something like that, because he was that eager to, like, be a owner of something, that he was almost willing to take, like, a loan from a mob boss to go about
Oh.
his earnings and stuff. But the money kind of came a different way. So I mean, that just, he'll do anything at all costs. That's what I'm trying to say. That's how I
Mm.
feel. He'll do
So he's that
anything at
type of
all
dude.
costs. Yeah.
Okay, he that type of dude. He was always that type of dude then.
Yeah. And then,
You know what I'm
as he
saying?
got older, it didn't change. It just,
Nah, you know what I'm
yeah.
saying? Like, get your NFL team or die trying type of dude.
Bruh, if you were to make a documentary, that would be the name. That is the perfect name for the situation, bro. That is classic. But yeah, man, Jerry, I wouldn't be, I wouldn't be shocked if Jerry allegedly knew what was transpiring. And it's kind of like, well, the bro code, right, of ownership is like, all right, man, look, the bottom line is the bottom line. And if this what we got to do to protect NFL brand or send a message, then, it is what it is. So
Yeah.
I wouldn't be shocked.
And love moves, yeah. Like, but the way Trump moves, because Trump, he secretly, I don't know if it's secret at all. He loves that whole New York mafioso life and how the mob bosses, how they move and stuff like that. So he loves that stuff. Like, he's a
Yeah.
real New Yorker. All right, so that's why I wanted the way Jerry Jones moved. He just remind me of those New Yorkers. You know what I'm saying? Those dudes that's just, you know what I'm saying? They live in their own skin. They live in their own world. They move
Yeah.
in their own world, and it's just like that's just how their life is. They don't take nothing from nobody. They don't take crap from nobody. They just move the way they want to move, and you got to deal with it. Like, you either join them or you get out, you get stomped on, and that's it.
Exactly. You see how he bounced Michael Parsons up out of Dallas? Hey, bro, bye. We don't need,
Just
what I'm
like
saying?
that.
Everything he was doing for Micah, he pretty much let Micah know. You see all this I'm doing for you, man. I'm gonna take it away. And bye. Go ahead. We're gonna trade him. We trade them for pennies on the dollar. Like, they didn't even get the real value back in Micah. They just trade him because Jerry Jones is like, all right, man, cool. I ain't dealing with this. You want to tell your agent about what we talked about? All right, cool, man. Get out of here.
But
Like, how you
hold
gonna
up.
tell?
But hold
What's
up.
up?
Who is he not? Who is he supposed to tell? That's his agent.
Exactly,
Is there
right?
supposed to be some type of secret meeting?
Apparently to Jerry Jones, he was just like, whatever they agreed to something, maybe golfing or, whatever, allegedly, right? Golfing
Mm-hmm.
or at a dinner. And they agreed to some constructs of a term. And then Micah obviously will, hey, let me bounce this off my representation. Just make sure I'm doing right by myself. And
Mm-hmm.
then his representation probably told him, oh, you can get more. Like, come on, what are you doing? And then that's when it stalled out. And it was just like, Jerry was like, bro, we talked about something. Now you
He
trying to bring
felt
your
betrayed.
agent in it?
He,
Yeah.
he felt
Get out of
betrayed. He
here.
was like, "Oh no, I took you out and I introduced you to my friends and we was playing golf, and you just
Exactly,
you
man.
gonna tell somebody else what we talked about? Oh no."
Bounced them right up out of Dallas. But
I'm
I was just
telling you,
like, Jerry don't play, man. So I wouldn't be surprised.
someone will
And,
be a
and
mob
honestly,
boss for real.
if a story ever unfolded, like an ESPN 30 for 30 situation ever unfolded, I don't think Prime would be surprised at that point. Because
All right, so how did we get here? We got here because we were talking about Prime's time, like Prime, and then Love Moves was trying to say, okay, because I said Prime on the sideline doesn't look like he really wants to be there. Prime looks like he's dejected. He's not connected with the game, right? And it feels weird to me. It feels like Prime does not want to coach. I don't see Prime coaching, in the long term, because the way he looks on the sideline. It could be due to his health, but he just looked like he's not tapped in all the way. What do you think about that?
Yeah, I mean, I definitely noticed a difference, but I think the difference, health included, right? There's some health factor into it, but I think the difference is mainly his sons. You got to think for a long period of time, right? He's
Mm-hmm.
been coaching at least one of his sons for an extended period of time, that being Shedeur. Shiloh kind of broke from the branch, went to South Carolina for a year, and then came back. But for Shedeur, it's been since Pop Warner, all the way through, college. So if you're looking at years, like how many years is that, Harry? We talking about what, maybe 16 years?
This is doing like 20 something.
Yeah. So 16
Shiloh
years of
24, 25.
I think I want to say 20, maybe 25.
Yeah,
So that's a huge, that's a huge adjustment
that's a
for,
long time, bro.
yeah, man. That's a huge adjustment. That's like our parents, right? They didn't raised us to be men, and then whenever you leave the house, it's like, yeah, your parents feel a little empty. I remember my mom and my dad like calling me like, man, it feels a little weird, like now that you're going off to school and stuff, like your sister's still here, but it still feels a little weird and da 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 this and that. So I think Coach Prime like going through that phase, like it feels a little weird.
That
And
makes
he
sense.
looked,
That makes a lot of sense because I'm feeling we're going through that right now because my son's room is is closer to our front door. So and I'm used to like looking in there and seeing him typing on his keyboard, but he's off at college now and he barely calls us. it's like, did you ever see that little video where the lady's like, my little duckling? This is my first time letting the ducks out, and then the duck, I don't know if it was a chicken or a duck or something, and the duck takes off and like ran so fast, and she's like, "Oh no!" Yo, that's how I feel with my son. I took him to college, and the dude's so comfortable. I'm like, hold on, wait a minute. You ain't supposed to be this comfortable. You're supposed to be calling us, asking us questions. That dude don't ask nothing. He don't say nothing. I'm like, dang. Excuse me. We got his little brother who's 10 years old, but that's it. He's out of the house, and it does feel some kind of way. I feel some kind of way about it.
Yeah, so for me, like I remember I didn't call home until I was like for real, like needed something. And I remember my mom was like, "Oh, it's good to hear from you. Hey, I love you too, but I need something real quick, So,
you're like, I ain't call for all of that. Just
I'm not trying to get in all of that. I need something, and I need it pretty fast. Can y'all mail this to me because I need to turn it in for school? So, but yeah, I think Coach Prime is experiencing that, man. Because if we were to sit down and really like crunch the numbers. It's well over 15 years of you used to a certain thing happening a certain way, relying on, your son's play and how you've coached them up throughout the years. And now it's kind of like, dang, I gotta say this and I gotta do this one. Before you didn't have to do it. You could give a look and Shedeur understood what you mean. You give a look to Shiloh understood what you mean. Now it's a little different. So I think he kind of going through, I don't want to say withdrawals, but that's the best way I can describe it, I guess.
I was about to say not to get back into the former discussion, but let me play some of this clip and see if we can glean anything off of this.
We don't want to highlight. There's more to every Mazda out if we don't at least give our 2 cents on it. We talked about it for a second at the end of yesterday's show, but in case anyone missed it, Dillon Gabriel was named the starter. Dillon then had his press conference before the team left to Berea, and he had a quote, which we're going to play for you in a second, that a lot of people thought was a shot at Shedeur Sanders. And I'm curious if you guys understand what it was. And then Shedeur spoke to the media afterwards.
No.
We're going to play you both Dillon Gabriel and Shedeur Sanders, and then we'll figure out if this is something or if this is a giant ball and nothing. But here's Dillon Gabriel first, and then Shedeur Sanders second.
I think it's funny because, I got a text from a good buddy of mine, and he sent me a picture of a fire station, and like, it's kind of like, why are you sending that, But when he sends it, he just lists the obvious, right? Like, doors are open, garage doors are open, like, things are ready to go, and like, they're just waiting on that phone call to like respond surgically. And like, just what a great representation of like the job I had and being ready for that moment. And I think, I smile because it's like a moment you prep for and you are extremely excited for, but also got to realize that it's extreme focus. And that's what I've continued to harp on. But you wait for the perfect time, you're going to wait a whole lifetime. So for me, I've always been ready.
Before we play Shedeur.
How would that be attacking Shedeur?
Yeah, what? How in the world?
Why I hate the media.
Oh,
Okay, don't hit the media because you're part of it, dude. Is there
That's
anything that
crazy.
you gleaned from that could have been anything about Shedeur? Anything at all? I didn't get nothing.
Me personally, no. But if you play the clip again at the last part, you heard like somebody cough like after he said it. So
Hold on. We gotta play. Hold on.
Yeah, somebody
Wait,
like coughed.
so you're
after he said
gleaning
it,
from
like,
you're
what?
taking the entire environment.
Yeah, man. So
You're trying to get the
if you play
entire
it again,
environment
you'll
to
hear
see
the
if you see
cough.
them.
Yeah, you'll hear the cough. Play it again. You'll
Okay,
hear it.
hold on. At the end, you said at the end.
Yeah, it's at the end.
Okay, let's look. Okay, oh my God, I can't believe it.
Also got to realize that it's extreme focus, and that's what I've continued to harp on. But you wait for the perfect time, you're gonna wait a whole lifetime. So for me, I've
That
always
right
been
there?
ready.
Yeah.
You think that cough?
You wait for the
Tell me what you thought about that cough. Come on now.
Maybe somebody could have been like choked up, like what? Like, what?
It was
So,
it was just a cough, my guy.
I don't know, man. You never know,
so
right?
You
But
think somebody was actually trying to say something? But
it's all fun to me. Do I think somebody
Okay, I'm
trying
gonna
to
call-
say it? No, but it was executed properly. That cough right after he said.
hold up, Miss, I'm on point tonight. It's moving again. Dylan Slick Hayden, who says perfect timing. Oh my gosh, I missed that one. Oh, come on. If did you catch the perfect timing reference?
Yeah, he said.
If you're waiting for the perfect time, I'm gonna run it back.
I'm waiting for the perfect time.
Yo, let's run it back. Hold on.
Time.
Come on, man. Come on. We're reaching. I do not want this to be a reaching party. We are reaching, bruh. Come on, love moon.
We gotta make it interesting, Harry.
Hold on, let's run it back. I'm gonna run it all the way back. Let's run it all the way back. Hold up.
We'll figure out if this is something or if this is a giant ball and nothing. But here's Dylan Gabriel first, and then Shedeur Sanders second.
I think it's funny because I got a text from a good buddy of mine, and he sent me a picture of a fire station. And like it's kind of like, why are you sending that? But when he sends it, he just lists the obvious, right? Like doors are open, garage doors are open.
Okay, fire station doors are open. Is there a fire? Like,
he was trying to reference
what does the fire station and doors being open, garage doors being open? What is the reference?
The reference, he was trying to tie it into saying that they're always ready. Like, at a moment's notice, like they're always ready. Because you got to think, who's the first responder?
What's up with the doors being open and garage doors being open? Like, what is that about?
Immediate response. I think that's what he was trying to portray. Like, they're always ready. Like, I'm ready at all times. The door's always open. The fire truck is primed. The uniforms are ready to go. Like, all of that stuff that goes with first responsibilities. I think he was using that analogy to say, I'm always ready.
All right, let's keep listening because I don't know. I'm not convinced yet.
Like things are ready to go, and like they're just waiting on that phone call.
Oh, okay. So that's what he ended it. He said, okay, they're just waiting for that phone call. Yeah, you were right. You were on point with that one. Okay, because as soon as they get the phone call, hey, there's a fire, they're ready to go. Like they'll just jump in the suit, they'll do whatever they gotta do, and then next thing you know, you're hearing
because
that
any
door,
emergency that happens,
that garage door opens up. Yeah, it's opened up, and then okay. I see you, Gerald. I see you.
Fires. I'm medical, man. So
I see you.
To like respond surgically, and like just what a great representation of like the job I had and being ready for that moment. And I think
okay, so being a backup, which is interesting because I think I'm gonna play another clip. I'm gonna how kids pick at sores when their parents say, hey, you're gonna make it worse. I'm gonna pick a sore on purpose For the sake of conversation.
Oh Lord. Hey, let's get it popping, man.
Let's get it Friday. We're gonna get it popping, man. I got time tonight. Oh, Eileen is out here. What's up, Eileen? DC Carson Music is in the chat. What up, DC?
DC
all right, so
Atlanta.
let me see if I can poke at the bear. Let's poke at the bear a little bit. I'm gonna do it because this is all family anyway. So okay, all right. So okay, I'm gonna play this. We're leaving the Dylan Gabriel thing alone for a second. I'm gonna play this, and I want to ask a question because I want problems. I want trouble. You seen those things, right? I want nothing but problems tonight. I want nothing but problems right now. I want trouble right now. All right, here we go. Remember the conversation we had earlier? I'm going to play this, and this was sent to me earlier. All right. All right. Hey, Love Moves. I'm going to go back to it. I promise. I'm going to go back to it, but I promise. So, all right. So, I'm going to play this for you specifically, JR. All right. Because we had this conversation earlier, but we didn't really have time to really flesh everything out. And I was like, dang, I'm about to be late. Let me get up out of here. But let me play this for you. Let's go. Let me see. Make sure the audio is on. Okay.
It's the starter of this team. And
Hold up.
Right now he's dealing with something, and for him to go out there last week and
Dang, there's no play, but there's no like something I can drag. Is that at the bottom?
play when you know he probably wasn't at full health, like he cares about this team. So I'm just trying to get some wins for him, so it helps us down the line. And at the end of the day, that's what it's all about. Like I've been in his position, I've been a starter, and you want your backup to go in there and win, because at the end of the season, that could be the hit or miss between a playoff or not. So.
You see the contrast? I gotta play it again. I'm gonna play it again. Replay this.
Okay.
Do you feel like the starting job, you're the starter now, and that's just the way you have to view it?
You see the setup question? You see how she asked? I don't know if y'all can hear it, but she tried to the media is very, very tricky with those things. You're the starter now. Do you feel like X, Y, and Z, right? That's how she set this up. All right. So this is how he answers it.
I think they brought me here to play as a backup, and that's my job. And Brock's the starter of this team, and right now he's dealing with something. And for him to go out there last week and play when he probably wasn't at full health, like he cares about this team. So I'm just trying to get some wins for him, so it helps us down the line. And at the end of the day, that's what it's all about. Like I've been in his position, I've been a starter, and you want your backup to go in there and win, because at the end of the season, that could be the hit or miss between a playoff or not. So,
bruh. Okay, you see how sophisticated, you hear how sophisticated that sounds? He didn't draw no attention to him. He took the air out of the question. He said, he just listed the objective situation. I'm a backup. That is my job. That's what they brought me here for. I am doing my job. Brock is going through something right now. He literally played his card in a situation where Brock can say, I love you. Thank you so much for holding me upright. You see what I'm saying? And then when you get Shedeur on, I told you I'm picking up the sore, okay? And then when you get the Shedeur on the other hand, when they ask him a similar question, this is what we get. The miming. And if anybody's watching and thinking like, Harry B, we can't hear it, the audio is off. No, this is literally how he answered. There is no audio. He mimed it. He pretty much just he didn't say a word. Okay. So okay. So remember remember we were in this heated debate right before I had to cut it off. That heated debate that we was in. When you look at the backup, right? When you look at his answer, right? And you look at Shedeur and how Shedeur handled his. Who would you say is the better answer when it comes to maturity, when it comes to professionalism? Who would you say had the better presentation?
Who would I
Don't
say
get
who had the
quiet on
better
me now.
presentation?
Yeah.
Oh yeah,
Who would you
Mac
say
Jones.
handled the situation like a professional?
Mac Jones had the better presentation. Yes, that I admit. Even though I still feel Shedeur didn't do anything wrong, but presentation
Okay, but let
wise,
me ask you a
Mac Jones
question.
had the better
Why
presentation. Yeah.
why is your barometer or your measurement stick about doing something wrong? Why is that your measurement stick?
That my measurement stick is because of the response that the media put into it, right? Like I'm not gonna bring up the person's name that said it because we already talked about it at length earlier. But the response of that media person to attribute to what he said initially, like, hey, I feel like I could play better, right?
Mm-hmm.
And that person then attacking, saying, you should be ashamed of yourself. Like he literally said that. You should be ashamed of yourself. You think you're a starter in the NFL? Well, I think you're talented too. But obviously you're not doing XYZ and you're not studying and you're not this.
Are you talking about Rex Ryan?
It was an attack. Yeah, like it was an attack, right?
Oh, so you're talking about Rex Ryan?
Yeah, it was an attack. So the way I'm looking at it from a standpoint of like, okay, so if you got Rex Ryan on the attack for somebody just believing in themselves, so I can't believe in myself. So the response now, like I said, I think Shedeur gave a response like, well, if I say something that feels right to me, but somebody takes it the wrong way, well, let me not say anything at all, right? And that's when he did the whole, mime situation. Now, you asked me who had the better presentation. Yes, obviously, Mac Jones had the better presentation, right? He went up there and he gave the uber polished answer, but Mac Jones' situation is different from Shedeur's situation.
Right, but I understand it. But okay, if we were to like dissect Jones's response and the way that he handled it, right?
Mm-hmm.
If you look at it from all angles, every single angle, how can the media take this out of context? How can the media treat this? Just look at it from every single angle, and you're like, okay. Because remember now, Shedeur is reacting to how the media took everything that he said out of context, right?
Mm-hmm.
And then we talked about, hey, there's a way for you to really move out here in these streets, in these professional streets, without people having to react to what you're saying. Would you say that the media will react unfavorably to Jones if the way that he presented his answer? Would they have anything negative to say about him the way that he presented his answer?
They wouldn't have anything negative to
and remember,
say.
I'm picking at the scab, okay?
I mean, look, they
for
wouldn't
conversation's sake, okay?
Yeah, they wouldn't have anything negative to say about Jones' answer, but then Jones' circumstance is completely different.
How is it different? He's a backup just like Shedeur.
He's a backup just like Shedeur that will, when it comes to the 49ers situation, he will never be the franchise quarterback for that team, right? Because you said it yourself.
You're saying why did you stress he will never be? Why are you stressing that?
Well,
like you know something we don't know. Like Shedeur about to be the backup, the franchise quarterback. What do you know something we don't know?
Well, so I'm going based off of previous conversations we had, right? So when we talk about Shedeur, me and you, and DC and Ty and Phil and Wild Dog, when we all talking about it, right? The premise that you would bring up, Harry, is to say, well, Shedeur wanted to be a franchise guy, right? He wanted to be not just start.
That's why he turned down the Ravens and the Eagles. That's why he turned them down.
Exactly, right? So he wanted to be much more. You look at Mac Jones' situation, Mac Jones sitting behind somebody that's 5 years, $265 million in with the 49ers.
So you're saying he's no Steve Young?
Yeah, absolutely. Mac Jones don't have a shot in Hades. Mac Jones is playing for other teams to trade for him. That's what Mac Jones is playing for.
Wait a minute. Right? Hold on. Why are you going in on dude like that? Why are you going in on something like that?
Jones is
you
playing
said
for
he don't have a chance in Hades?
And in Hades to be anything for the 49ers.
Is that bad, bro?
Of the backup.
Hey, I ain't gonna lie to you. I don't even know son. This is my first time seeing son. I don't even know,
you know
dude.
What I'm saying? So you heard it in his response. Hey, they brought me here for a reason, to be a backup. That's why they brought me here. Right?
Wow.
What was the premise of early on in training camp? What did Stefanski say? Hey, everybody gonna have the opportunity to win the starting position. Right? Wasn't that
wait. Are you telling me you believe that?
No, whether I believe it or not, like
okay, then you can't use that as a quote if you didn't believe it.
But I'm saying whether I believe it or not, that's what was stated from the coach. Mac Jones coming there, they already told him you don't have a chance to be the starter.
Come on, man,
to be the backup.
Yo, you're killing me right now. No. Hold on, man.
Mac Jones said it, Harry. Man.
You going all the way left with this. Now, hold up. Ain't nobody gonna tell somebody who they're bringing in to help their team win. You don't have a chance. I think you trying to size this up for views.
No.
I'm going based off of what Mac Jones said. That to ever win a job here, you're just a backup. That is not why he said that. Come on, man. Be fair, dude.
I'm just going off
of what that organization ever saying that, bro. Come on now.
Mac Jones said it out his own mouth. They brought me here.
That's why I played the clip. I said some people know how to navigate the media. This is not to say that the organization told him he was only going to be a backup. You ain't never.
Harry, Harry, please. I beg of you, sir. Play it again and see what Mac Jones said. Just see.
No. Don't do this. I'm gonna play it again. I'm gonna play it again. But this is not about. It's not about the fact that he didn't say it because the organization told him that. He knows he is fully aware of his situation, and I think this is how you handle yourself professionally, because you let everybody's guard down. You make everybody feel comfortable. But inside of yourself, you can think like you about to trash this dude. You can think anything you want to think without telling anybody. That's your confidence. That is your internal confidence. You ain't gonna say, "Oh, Purdy or whoever was Brock was, he trash." You know what I'm saying? Like he's grass, like Cam Ward would say, he's grass. I'm about to run this. You see what I'm trying to tell you? Like Shedeur would say, "I'm about to run this."
I'm looking at what Mac Jones said, and Mac Jones is saying he's coming from a mindset of the team brought me here to be a backup, so I'm fulfilling a backup role. That's what Mac Jones is saying. They brought me here to be the backup. I'm fulfilling the backup role. That's what I'm saying. Mac Jones is playing for 31 other teams. Right, that could potentially need a backup or.
But I don't like the way you're presenting it. You're trying to use his own words, which I think were dignified. You're trying to use it against him. You're trying to say, "Look, he said it, so that's what the team told him." No, some people just know decorum. Some people just know how to move in the media without being criticized.
I think, me personally,
let's run it back. Let's run it back. Let's run it back. Hey, I'm not trying to ignore you in the chat, okay? I promise you, I got your questions. Ron Tay, I see you. Unspoken Sports Podcast, I see you, okay? Unspoken Sports Podcast says, before we run it back, he said, "Harry B, what is your thoughts on Mike McCarthy saying it's not a big deal? What Shedeur said, and he supports him. Mike said more people need to learn how to laugh." I mean, I think we kind of covered that earlier. We said, look, if people would have just laughed and just said, all right, we get it. You know what I'm saying? He's clowning them. That's what's up. Then that would have been fine. But that's not what happened. And here we are back here again discussing the fact that he did something that was supposed to be funny. And some people didn't take it as a joke. And that's the whole point. That's the reason why we're discussing this again. But let's run it back. Come on, man. Don't use this guy's stuff against himself because the guy, he's being dignified. Come on, man. You can't use. So this is professional. This is where you let people's guard down. I'm just trying to argue my point. You let people. If you know that you're trying to put yourself in a better position, and you want to be in people's heads and to know that, okay, I want to win them to me. I want to get them on my side. This is the prime example, right? Prime, pun intended. This is the prime example how you win people over in the media. Shedeur is not doing himself any favors by trying to always poke the bear. But anyway, let's run it back.
Run it back. Let's see.
All right, I'm about to run it back. Hold on. Let me. I can't believe y'all don't get this. What? Come on, y'all gonna rise and fall on Shedeur. Like, y'all gotta stop this. This is like the most dignified answer you can give at something like this if you want to win people over, or at least win more people over. Because I ain't gonna hold you. Shedeur got 1 million. He got an army behind him, so he can say nothing wrong, and y'all gonna eat everything up. I'm part of the army, but I'm that OG that's going to be listening very keenly and be like, nah, son, we're not doing that. Anyways, let's run it back.
Do you feel like the starting job, you're the starter now, and that's just the way you have to do it?
I think, they brought me here to play as a backup, and that's my job. And Brock's the starter of this team, and right now he's dealing with something. And for him to go out there last week and play when he probably wasn't at full health, like, he cares about this team. So I'm just trying to get some wins for him so it helps us down the line. And at the end of the day, that's what it's all about. Like, I've been in his position. I've been a starter, and you want your backup to go in there and win, because at the end of the season, that could be the hit or miss between a playoff or not. So,
bro, hold up. Yo, so we don't even have to play Shedeur's. He covers so many bases. He covered the base of people winning people on his side. If there was anybody that had any question about him, not just in the media or not just in the fandom, right? Like the kingdom, but the fandom, not just in the fandom, but also with other organizations, just like you carefully pointed out. Those type of comments, they hit the ears softly. It says this person is a professional. When I bring them to my organization, I know who I'm getting. I know what I'm getting. We already know Shedeur can play, but we're getting Prime 2.5, right? Like, he wants so bad to be like his dad, but he ain't got the talent to be like his dad, to be able to run the swagger like his dad. So it's not the same. You're seeing a third stringer, 5th round draft pick trying to swag out like his dad, and you're like, huh? Be careful, homie. But when you get an answer like this, it's covering so many bases. You win the haters, you win the organizations, and you win the media. Yo, that is 3 wins in one. He killed 3 birds with 1 stone, with 1 answer. How you can't agree with that?
Nah.
What?
All I heard was I've accepted my role as being a backup.
Wow.
And hey, I'm cool with being a backup, because that's what the team brought me here to be. That's what I got from his response. As polished as it was, my breaking down of what he said, the team brought me here to be the backup. So I have accepted being the backup. And I'm in a backup role. I'm just trying to win some games. So when the starter comes back, he can just pick up where the rest of the team has left off. That's what I got from that.
Somebody tell Ron Tate that I already sent him the link. Hey, Ron, I think I sent you the link like 3 times already. But anyway, I'll just send it again. So, Ron Tate, click on the link that I sent you to your email. I know you're old, man. I know you're old and you don't know how to use technology, but click on the link I sent you, bro. I'm just joking, Ron. I'm just joking.
That's what I took from it, Harry.
But come on, man. I feel like you're pandering, bro. I feel like you're pandering to the Shedeur fan base.
No, man.
I'm telling you, I feel like you're pandering, bro. Because it's like, come on, bro. I'm giving you like the softest alley oops, and you like, nah, I don't even want that.
No, man. I'm just going off of what Mac Jones said. I'm the backup. I'm in the backup role. You know, and that's my job.
Right here, this is what Shedeur would have said. This is what DC just said. He said, JR, what was he supposed to say? This is what Shedeur would have said. Pretty might as well retire because I'm about to be the captain, or I'm the captain now.
No, but you know what?
That's what Shedeur would have said.
You know what Mac Jones could have said?
You know who would have tweeted laughing emojis? Prom would have tweeted laughing emojis like, yes, son. That's how the Sanders handle business.
You know what else Mac Jones could have said? Because this is not Mac Jones' first time being a backup, right? He started off in New England, and then he went to Jacksonville last year, and he was a backup. Now he's the backup here. So his career is now backup oriented. So that's his mindset.
Why are you stuck on that, bro? I'm trying to give you an opportunity.
But if
to
Mac Jones
both approaches, and you're telling me now you're trying to use Mac Jones's, I would say, eloquent approach. He killed 3 birds with 1 stone. That Shedeur, he killed a lot of birds, but he was using a lot of stones.
He could have said Mac Jones could have said Mac Jones could have also said this. DC taking it to the extreme, but Mac Jones could have also said this. Hey, I've been playing extremely well over the last 2 games. I feel really good about myself. I'm operating really well. And so I feel like I'm in a good space right now leading this team. Boom. That's it.
Bro, are you a millennial?
That's it. That's sending the message. That's sending the message saying, hey, man, I'm playing good. Acknowledge my play as well. Are
you serious right now? Now I understand why you steady 10 toes down on idea with Shedeur. Because what you're telling me is that what? Are you? Hey man, are you trolling? Like, no, tell me the truth.
What's the troll about that? He didn't down Mac. I didn't.
What
down,
you just said?
Brock
You
Purdy.
think that would have been good for him to say? What you just said?
Yes, I'm playing. Look, I'm playing really well right now. I feel really good about myself.
Am I missing something?
What are we talking about? We talking about somebody that went. Mac Jones. He went in the first round. He was a starting quarterback in the league. Now he's been relegated to a backup role on 2 teams now. So if Mac Jones would have went to the podium and said what I just said, hey, over the last 2 games, I've been playing really well. My confidence is high. I feel like I'm operating the team really well. And hey, I'm prepared to do this for as long as I need to. And then move on from there. Whenever
Did you hear the question? Did you hear what the question was?
The question was, do you feel like you're the starter now? He don't have to say, no, I don't feel like I'm the starter, but he can highlight himself to say, hey, I'm playing really well right now. And I feel like I'm operating the team really well right now in a backup role. When Brock Purdy comes back, it's his team.
Oh, you got a machete, bro.
Operating really well right now.
Bro, you got a machete. You got a machete in the Bible, bro.
To me, Mac Jones, the position Mac Jones is in right now, Harry, he never will be a starting quarterback in the NFL again, ever. Because this is how you're taking this? In his mind, Mac Jones has already accepted being a backup in the NFL. He's already accepted that.
Okay, so DC says, but if Mac Jones knows he's the backup and Shedeur knows he's the emergency QB, he's not even the backup. Shouldn't Shedeur respond in kind to his role? Not hate, just asking. He's asking for a friend. He's not asking for DC. He's asking for a friend. He has he got a friend that's visiting from out of Alabama, and he's asking for him.
When we spoke about it earlier, and I said, well, who did Shedeur offend? Or who is he hating on?
Oh, you're going to go back on that again.
No, I'm just saying, who in Shedeur's response, who
is
he
I asked
hating
you
on?
earlier, why does it have to be about offending someone?
I'm saying to DC's question. DC said, I mean, you just read it. That's what DC said right there on the screen. So DC is making it about Shedeur hating on somebody else's play. Who did he hate on? He didn't list out any names. He didn't say, "Oh, I'm playing better than Cam Ward. Oh, I can play better than Cam Ward playing.
Hate,
Oh, I can play
hate
better
the only
than
thing that you're
Brock
going to answer
Purdy
to
playing."
because
He
bro,
didn't
you
list
got a
any
machete.
names.
You are answering machete questions right now. You know why I
No,
said
man.
machete?
Only-
Yeah, bro.
I'm just saying, from what you just read from DC asking a question like, if Shedeur know he in the back of the road, then why he feel like he need to go out there and hate on somebody else? Who did he hate on?
Okay. Let me slow this train down. Let me slow it down, and let me have a brother to brother conversation with you, right? Let's slow it down a little bit because people are listening. So listen. Whenever I'm just going to lay out a scenario because I don't know what question to ask you. So I'm going to lay out the scenario, treat the scenario like a question. Whenever we are told, whenever you are in a situation and somebody asks something about you, do not respond about you. Try to respond in a way that takes the question off of you, but you're going to answer in a way where it takes the highlight off of you so that you can seem or portray yourself as being humble. But in this instant, you said, and you and others, which I don't like, right? And I'm not even touching the Bible yet. He says he's a Christian, right? When the Bible talks about, hey, be very careful on how you portray yourself or how you pump yourself up. I'm paraphrasing. Right? Let other people do it for you, right? But you're saying it's okay for you to turn the microphone on yourself and talk about yourself in that kind of light. So when people take it the way that it's taken and the way that you were being cautioned to do, when people take it in that way and say, you're being arrogant, you're being cocky, then y'all respond and say, oh no, Shedeur didn't do anything wrong. But you don't see how people took it as arrogance. You're not seeing how people are receiving it as specifically what it really is and what the Bible and other people warn you against. The reason why they tell us not to answer the question in the affirmative or putting the light on ourselves is because they want you to understand that there are people that's going to take you. If you say I'm that good, they're going to think you're arrogant. So how come you and others don't see it that way? That's why I asked you, are you a millennial?
Harry, so I like that you brought, you said religion as far as a Christian, and he should move carefully. There's tons of Bible.
Because the Christian Bible warns us of shining the light on ourselves because people are going to take it the way that they are taking it right now with Shedeur.
I understand that, but there's also a litany of verses that also say walk confidently yourself. Walk confidently. Litany.
No. I'm not going to let you get away with that.
No,
Don't
do
that. Give me a verse.
I'm going to tell you right now.
Give me a verse. Give me one verse. You said a litany. So that means that you said there has to be a litany. Give me one verse.
Give you a verse.
Give me a verse. Give me a verse. I'm gonna put up the Bible app right now. We're gonna do this. This is subscribers only, so you know we about to go in. Go ahead.
Proverbs 3. I want to say it's like.
Hey, Ron Ted, I'm gonna bring you in a second. Proverbs. Go ahead. Don't stutter. Do not stutter, because I'm gonna call you out on it.
It's either Proverbs.
It's either. You ain't ready. You ain't ready. No, it's not either. Nothing.
Proverbs.
Go find it. Let me bring on Ron Ted. No.
Proverbs.
No.
Proverbs 3.
You sure?
Proverbs 3:23 or 3:24.
No, you're not ready. No, I'm gonna.
But it says walk confidently. Thou shalt walk confidently.
Nope.
So what's wrong with that?
You better speak in context. Don't bring it up if you ain't ready. Hey,
Proverbs 3:23. Look.
Okay. Are you ready? Are you sure that's what you want to use?
Look it up.
No. I'm asking you a question. Are you sure that's what you want to use? Because I don't want you to be like the Israelites, where you start with one verse and then 10 hours later with 3,000 verses in.
I can't remember the verse off the top of my head, but
hey, yo,
I know in Proverbs.
Yo, listen.
Proverbs
Listen.
is Proverbs in the Bible speaks about confidence all throughout
Hold up.
Proverbs.
Hey, listen. I was having a conversation with one of my best friends from school who's a new Israelite. Bruh, the Israelites, son, you start with one verse and 3 hours later you're on like 3,000 verses and they still haven't proven the point that they were the original point they were trying to make. They just take you in a loop of verses and you don't study the entire Bible. I'm like, dang, I need to argue with these dudes more because it helps me to learn the Bible. But they don't never make a point. They take you from one verse to another verse to another verse to another verse. Okay, so I hope you said Proverbs what? Because I'm about to pull it up when I bring Ron Tate up. Proverbs 3.
Yeah, it's either 23.
You're not ready, bro. You're not ready.
It's one of those. You go.
It ain't gonna be no one of those. You're not ready, bro. I told you, go back and get ready. Don't come at me with no. It's gonna be one of those. No, I'm not.
It's one of those. I can't remember which one, but it's one of those.
Hey, listen, I'm gonna bring Ron Tate up. Grab your phone, download the Bible app, find it.
I'm not gonna do all of that.
So then don't quote nothing you're not ready for. You can quote sports, but you can't quote the Bible. No, man.
I know.
No, got him. You're not ready. You're not ready for that. No, let me bring up Ron Tate.
Proverbs, they speak about confidence. I would have to go get my Bible and like look at my notes.
Go get your Bible. Ron Tate, welcome to the show. J.R. Boxing ain't ready to have a Christian conversation. Hey, Ron Tate, welcome to the show. J.R. Boxing is not ready to quote the Christian Bible, and he's trying to play me, and it ain't going to happen. Not today, not never. Let's go. Ron Tate, what up, man? Thank you for calling in.
What's going on, Harry? What's the panel? Hey, Harry.
Hey, you better use ChatGPT and stop playing with me.
Hey, Harry.
You said you gonna pull it up. Proverbs 3:23.
Harry, pull him off the ledge. Pull him out. Leave him alone.
I don't think he's not ready, Ron. He's not ready.
I gave you the verse. Literally, Proverbs 3:23.
You're not ready, bro. I'm telling you, that's not the one you want to use. Go back and get it. Try again.
That's the one I want to use.
That is not the one you want to use because I can kill you on that one.
I just told you. That is
the one you want. I'm trying to tell you. I'm trying to help you.
That's the one I want to use.
All right, okay. Let Ron Tate get up in here, and then once he's done, then I'm gonna tell you why that's not the one you want to use. But go ahead, Ron. What's up with you? Man?
Hey, what's up, you all? Man, my goodness, I have so much to say. I feel tongue tied. My God.
Oh gosh, we're having a good time today, man. I'm loving it.
Let's go with the latest point you were making, Harry.
Okay.
With the Mac Jones comment versus Shedeur playing the media. If Shedeur Sanders made that exact same speech, word for word, I'm going to ask you, as Mary Kay, Rex Ryan, what would you say about that speech?
Are you asking me or J.R. Boxing?
Said the exact same speech. What would you say, Harry? If you were Mary
Kay? What would I say?
Yes, you.
If Shedeur, oh my gosh, I would be flabbergasted, first of all, because Shedeur doesn't talk.
Mary Kay, Harry. Mary Kay.
So am I Mary Kay or not? Because I don't know, because you say no, you wouldn't. So how do you how are you asking me to answer, but you're telling me no, I wouldn't?
That's not because you're
talking about the essence of Mary Kay.
No, listen, you're taking her out of character when you said you'd be flabbergasted because you wouldn't. You would not.
No, because I've never heard Shedeur talk in this manner, so I would be flabbergasted to even hear him. Even hear him be humble like that. For him to humble himself like that, I've never heard that out of Prime or his son. So I would be flabbergasted.
When Shedeur, Mary Kay, if you were Mary Kay or any of the pundits that have been on his neck since he joined Colorado.
Okay, so you're coming in red hot. I'm ready for you, Ron. You're coming in hot. Okay, it's 2-on-1. So this is 2-on-1.
I'm going to tell you exactly.
Anybody to help me out.
I'm going to tell you exactly what they would say. They would say,
okay,
I knew it. He's not a starter. He doesn't have confidence in himself.
Oh, come on.
You know, he deserved to be a 5th-round pick because out of his own mouth, he's telling you who he really is. He's a backup. That's what they would say.
You coming in here helping a JR Boxer? I thought you were my friend. You're not my friend.
I'm not. I mean, I'm
not my friend. I'm about to mute your mic.
Ron just giving his perspective. Listen, Anthony being Ron.
I'm saying, hey, Harry,
that's all he's saying.
Hey, listen.
I'm coming here trying to tag team, and I ain't got no help.
No.
All my friends are at work.
Hey, Harry, put DC on.
No, DC don't want to come. DC probably created some type of hit record for like his clients, but I ain't got no help. You're gonna tag team me? I'm ready for y'all.
No.
Bring it. Let's go. I'll take y'all on by myself. Let's go.
No, Harry, you know you agree with me.
I don't agree with you.
Me 100%.
Absolutely not.
And the other point I want to make. Let me tell you how.
Come on, Ron. Don't come in here with that stuff. You know. I'll push back on that. I'll push it back. I'm pushing back all the way.
Okay, go ahead. How? Let me hear your point.
Okay, so here it is, because I talked about this in the earlier live. But okay, so when you say, people will start saying that he's a backup, when somebody says, look, man, I know my role, this is why I'm here. You know what I'm saying? Like, if somebody says, I know my role, this is why I'm here, how are you saying that they're going to now push back and say, oh, he is a backup? Because that's what he is. Because me and DC was having a conversation behind the scenes, and he was like, what is the objective situation? And because right now you're being subjective. What that means is basically what is real and what is your opinion. So you're telling me that if he states what is real, that he was drafted number 5, right? He was drafted in the 5th round, and he's a 3rd stringer. You're telling me that some way, some diabolical way, they're gonna try to turn that around and say, "Oh, see, he ain't all that. He's accepting his role."
Yes.
What?
That's exactly because that's what they've done.
Nah, man. Okay, you know what? Let me see if Phil's here to help y'all out. He's here to help me. I might have to mute his mic because I can't trust Phil.
Hey, all I got to say is,
hey, Phil, welcome to the show. I don't know. I can't trust you. So let me see if I can trust you or not.
Hey, listen, man. Before I start saying what I need to say, you gonna put some respect on them Israelites' name. One thing about the Israelites,
if you want to bring it, bro, I guarantee you this ain't what you want.
They be reading that Bible. But in all seriousness, I'll say this. Mm-hmm. In my humble opinion, if Shedeur came out and gave quote unquote the cookie cutter answer to whatever question like Mac Jones did, I think he would actually get some credit for it. I don't think people would say, oh, he's giving up on trying to be a starter, blah, 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 blah. I think people would say, finally, we're seeing some maturity from him. That is my humble opinion.
So, Ron, do you believe that, or you're saying that's cap? You're calling cap on that? Ron don't know how to unmute his mic anymore because, you know, he's old and he's coming in here with his old commentary. Talking about
I was about to take myself off the show. I had to put my glasses on, man. I leave the old people alone, man.
I know. I'm old shaving.
Hey, listen. Hey, listen. See, Phil is a very intelligent person.
Oh, so he's intelligent, but you're not gonna give me no credit, right?
No, listen. Phil's a very intelligent person.
Okay.
He was softly and quietly throwing a jab at Shedeur by saying, "Oh, they would say that he's a very mature person."
Come on, man. I mean, come on. When y'all gonna get off of that?
How was that softly throwing a jab?
I know, like y'all got the case on real tight. Where the heck is
this? Is my point. It's not about Mac Jones. It's not about Shedeur. It's about the attributes and the actions of the media. Since he's been drafted, since before the draft. That's what I'm talking about. The actions of the media, the comments, the misinformation.
Are we able to have a conversation, a nuanced conversation, and take it segment by segment without always having to go back to litigate something that's already been litigated, like in its entirety?
Well, listen, look at it. Look at you making an amendment to what has already been litigated, and no one's. How many times have since Shedeur has been drafted that they're talking about his college career, the attributes that he was as a quarterback on the Power 4, Power 5 level, and why most of the pundits had him as a first-round draft pick, at the latest, a second or third round. And, you know, why isn't anyone talking about his ability?
That's a separate conversation, though.
Instead of talking about his ability, which we only had a brief moment of, and Kevin Stefanski said, oh, shoot, I'm not going to let that happen again. So when
you're tying this entire thing into the draft and all.
No. The media.
Scenario.
The media, not the draft. I don't care about the draft. I'm talking about the way they have been treated him. Their history to me gives me they have no credibility as far as being factual and unbiased.
Okay, but look, the way that people have been responding to Shedeur and his dad is not because they created something to hate. It's because they're taking their words verbatim. It's like Trump or the dude that died. Do you know that the dude that passed, that lost his life, do you know that you cannot say his words back? Do you know that you cannot use the president's words and use his words verbatim? You know what I'm saying? If you use their words verbatim and you just say, this is what they said, people will call you a hater. But how can you come back from something that somebody said, oh yeah, look around the league. You see all those trash dudes? I'm way better than that. How
That's not what he said. He
said, look at them dudes is trash.
He said, take a look around the league.
He said, Spurs is trash. I'm way better. He didn't say that?
He didn't say, no, he didn't. No, he didn't, Tony Grossi. No, he didn't, Tony Grossi. That's not what he said. And that's not what he did.
Tell me what he said.
Rex Ryan, he's not in the back of the room.
Hey, but
he's not hanging out doing nothing. And listen, if you're on the scout team and all of your receivers and your running backs are in the back of the room and you're watching film, aren't you discussing strategy? Aren't you talking about, well, listen, on this play, we're going to do this against our defense. We're going to do this to make it difficult for them. And what I heard as far as Shedeur, when he's not being sacked, is that he is giving the first team defense heck on the scout team, him and those receivers. So
hey, don't get me started about Shedeur's abilities, because I'm the one that's standing 10 toes down on like Prime. I'm standing 10 toes down on his abilities. I'm not talking about his abilities. I think you're trying to relitigate. I'm not on that.
No.
I just want to tell.
Find a reason or an
Boxing. Hold on, Ronte. Right. I just want to tell JL Boxing what's on your screen. I'm giving you time. I put it on the screen to give you time to make sure you come. I'm going to give you time because I love you, man.
Okay.
Can you what's on the screen is not what you want.
Can you click on the King James version? Because
I'm
King James version.
Oh gosh, here we go. He's an Israelite. Oh my gosh, he's an Israelite.
King James version in Latin.
Thank you. So
I know. No, in Liberian. He wants the King James version in Swahili. Listen, I'm just trying to help you though, because I'm just trying to help you because I know that you're really good with the sports thing and you can do gymnastics with the sports thing. But when it comes, I'm just saying, I'm giving you time to correct.
Walk in thy way safely.
I'm just giving you time to correct. We're not ready for this yet.
The King James version that I have says confidently.
You got a different King James version?
They replay. I went to go get my Bible. The King James version that I have.
Lord!
Confidently.
What year is that Bible?
What year is my Bible?
You said the King James version that you got is different from this King James version?
Yeah, the King James version that I have, it says confidently.
How can you have a different King James version? There's only one.
The King James version that I have, it says confidently.
Harry,
It doesn't say safely.
Harry, we don't want to get into that conversation, but the Bible changes a lot, and that's how people control us. But we're not gonna go there. We're gonna talk about football tonight. So I'm gonna just be quiet.
This has to do with football. I'm trying to say this has to do with football because how I'm trying to use this to bring this to the conversation is to say that the Bible tells us to be careful how we pout our chest, because there are people that would take it and they're going to use it in a way that you don't want to use it. I'm paraphrasing, but I'm just trying to let us know the Bible warns us about being arrogant. The Bible warns us about being, cocky. So that's why I'm interjecting the Bible, because he happens to be a Christian. So if you're going to go out there and you're going to pout your chest, do not take it out of, do not say, oh, wow, I'm the victim now. Look at me, poor Shedeur. People are not listening to me. They're taking all my words out of context. When you literally said, look at the play. Them dudes is trash. I'm Shedeur. I'm Deion Sanders' son, and I can play like Deion Sanders, and I'm better than all of them. That's what he said, verbatim.
Harry, stop that. Stop.
Hey, Harry,
Tony,
can I?
I'm gonna start calling you Tony Grossi, man.
What is the title of this live, and why are we talking about Shedeur?
It don't even matter, bro. I just keep on here to talk to my family. That's it. Ain't no title. Don't get caught up in the title.
Because I thought we was gonna be talking about Colorado, so that's what I was looking forward to. Because I was ready to talk about how terrible Deion Sanders is as a head football coach, not how terrible Shedeur Sanders is as an NFL quarterback. But I'll be quiet.
So okay, J.R. Boxer says, "Then shall they walk confidently in that way, and thy foot shall not stumble." Context matter, my guy. Like, this is the context that you're talking about. It is not the context in which we're talking about when you're saying, oh, Shedeur shall be confident in himself. This is not the context that you want to use. That's why I'm trying to give you an out.
That is the context I want to use.
You don't. I'm trying to tell you. You don't want to use that one.
I'm allowed to walk confidently.
No,
and if I stumble, Harry, guess what?
Guess what, Harry? If you boast in the word, bro.
Harry, guess what? And if I stumble,
I'm trying to let you know, my guy.
If I stumble, Harry, I'm allowed to walk confidently, Harry.
No,
and if
I'm trying to let you know, my guy.
Harry, can I finish? But if I stumble, guess what, Harry? I can still then walk confidently. I can still do that, Harry.
Oh,
I can stumble. I can walk confidently, stumble, and then still be confident.
No.
What's wrong with that, Harry?
Everything, because that's not the word. That's not the word. That is not the word.
To me, Harry, when I hear over the months, Harry, how you have spoken about Shedeur to say, oh, he this, he that, he this, he that. And then to say now, oh man, you know what? Hey man, you just need to tone it down a little bit. Why all of a sudden tone it down now? Why didn't you say tone it down when he was at the NFL Combine and say, look, man, if you're not trying to change your organization, then don't pick me. Why not say, man, you know what? He should have toned it down then. Why pick and choose to say, hey, man, you should have toned? Why not say, when you throwing up the perfect time in that Colorado, hey, man, you should tone it down. Don't throw up the perfect time in that Colorado. Tone it down. Why not say it then, Harry? Why pick this moment right here when the young man is still confident in himself? That lets me know he's not defeated. That lets me know all the trials and tribulations that we done spoke on over the offseason saying, well, how come he not getting reps? How come he not getting his opportunity in training camp? That lets me know Shedeur is still saying, man, I'm confident in myself. I'm confident in my abilities.
Okay,
but
are you done?
You want him to say, you know what? Hey, man, I'm just another team guy. I'm just here to make a living. So I'm cool with being the third string. And if that's as far as my career goes, then so be it.
Hey,
that's
watch
what you
this.
want him to say,
hey,
Harry?
All right, watch this. watch this right here. This is going to be exciting. You're going to love this. So the verse that you chose is perfect because the verse has to do with the fact that You are supposed to trust in God, trust in his wisdom, right? God's wisdom, not your own wisdom. Lean not on your own understanding, but lean on the understanding and the wisdom of God. Because if you do, then you can walk confidently. That's what that whole verse is about. So that's why I said I'm giving you time so that you can make sure that you understand what that verse is about. That verse is not about Shedeur pounding his chest and then walking confidently in that. No, it's that.
So what if Shedeur
I thought you were gonna let me do it.
What if he come out tomorrow and said, my God is telling me to walk confidently?
Not your God.
Telling you that.
Not your God.
Prime, right?
Not your God. No.
Coach Prime says it all the time.
Don't do it, bro. I'm trying to tell you. You're digging deeper.
My God tells me to believe in myself. My God tells me. Everybody says that.
Oh no, everybody don't.
Can we talk about Dylan Gabriel throwing a shot at Shedeur again and not just glass over it?
Hold
on. How immature that was.
I'm gonna go back, but I'm like
how he gets every time he does those smart remarks about Shedeur. Why is he doing that?
I respect the fact that you wanna pivot for your mans, but I want to make sure your mans get this work. Okay. No. I want to make sure your man's gets this work.
I told you when I first came on, leave him alone. Pull him up off the ledge and leave him alone, Harry. I told you that.
Okay. All right, respectfully, because you're the OG and I know you don't know technology, I'm gonna respect that. I'm gonna do it. I will respect the OG telling me don't do it, Harry. I'm gonna let him live. I'm gonna let him live. Hey, JR Boxing, can you please, in the private chat that we have behind the scenes, can you say thank you, OG? Just tell Ron Tate thank you because it was about to get ugly for you. I'm just trying to let you know. All right, let's move on.
I don't have to say thank you for shit.
Hey, Ron, thank you for? He's not being cocky he's been cocky like Beyond and Shedeur. Do you want me? Can I do it? DC, should I do it, DC?
Cut the plank.
Hey man,
cut the plank.
Hey DC, should I do it to him? Hey Ron, if he's being cocky like Shedeur and his dad, I'm gonna have to pull the trigger. I'm trying to tell you,
he's being cocky like Dylan Gabriel.
Okay, all right. You know what? I won't do it. I won't do it to you because I love you too much.
Go back to Dylan Gabriel.
All right. Let me play. You want me to run the clip back?
Right, yeah, let me run it back and let's
run the clip back. All right.
If that comment fit what he was saying.
All right, let's run the clip back because y'all want. I don't know what are y'all seeing? Like y'all got. You know what? Let me just do this one last time because I feel like this is what y'all are doing. Like what is going on right now? Why are y'all doing this? Why y'all glazing right now? I don't get it. Like you don't have to do this. Anyways, let me run this tape back. All right, because I don't know what y'all are doing. How did y'all see Shedeur or hear anything Shedeur in this clip?
He just lists I got a text from a good buddy of mine, and he sent me a picture of a fire station, and like, it's kind of like, why are you sending that, But when he sends it.
DC said no to move on. Okay. You got two OGs that saved you tonight, JR Boxing. Two OGs just saved you. So you better... Hey, send him a private message and say thank you, bro. I promise you want to do that.
He just lists the obvious, right? Like doors are open, garage doors are open, like things are ready to go.
I was about to pull the trigger on Dion and his son. I was gonna do it. I promise you, I was ready.
And like they're just waiting on that phone call to like respond surgically. And like just what a great representation of like the job I had and being ready for that moment. And I think. I smile because it's like a moment you prep for and you are extremely excited for, but also got to realize that it's extreme focus. And that's what I've continued to harp on. But you wait for the perfect time, you're going to wait a whole lifetime. So for me, I've always been ready.
Okay, Harry.
Wait a minute. Because he said perfect time.
Listen.
A jab at Shedeur.
That perfect time comment had nothing to do with what he was saying. That was totally out of context.
What?
I mean, I don't know.
It sickens me how you guys keep giving
What?
and Kevin Stefanski pass on the things that they say and the things that they do. But the minute Coach Prime picks his nose trying to fix his catheter, you guys are all over him.
What? So, okay. So tell me,
I think
please.
that was a reach.
That's what I'm saying. Y'all reaching with this.
No,
y'all thinking that Dylan Gabriel is coming for Shedeur in that statement?
You sit back and you're waiting for perfect time and you'll miss your opportunity. What? What perfect timing?
Come on, man. This sound like y'all been in those. Y'all been.
Dylan Gabriel makes comments like that because he knows he's being cuddled. No, that's Dylan Gabriel being cuddled by Kevin Stefanski.
Bruh, it sounds like y'all been deep into like the prime ecosystem, and they've been having some lives, and y'all been going in today because I don't pay no attention to those channels. I don't watch them. I don't subscribe to them. But it sounds like y'all been in there deep.
Nope, have not.
Whoa,
man, I was on with you earlier. What the hell you talking about, Harry?
You could have been there before me. What? They start early in the morning. They try to make sure you wake up. They try to make sure you wake up to the hate. They try to make sure. There's another lady that she's on here and everything. She's like the conspiracy theorist of the prime ecosystem. She out here saying everything that happens to Shedeur, somebody's got it out for Shedeur. Somebody is trying to sabotage Shedeur. Everything she says is about the black people, how the white man is trying to bring. I was like, wait a minute, what are you talking about? I said, dang, it's that deep out here? People going crazy in this prime ecosystem. I ain't gonna say their name, because I mean, if they want beef, they can come on the channel. We can discuss it. I would love to show, you know what I'm saying?
Look, hey, that boy Dylan hit him with a Kendrick Lamar line, man. He said, if you wait for the perfect time, and you'll always be waiting. Guess who waiting? Shedeur waiting. He's saying you're going to still wait. That's what Dylan get. Hey, man,
but he can make comments like that.
I commend him for being gangster like that.
He has the protection of Kevin Stefanski. And listen, guys, I'm sorry for talking over people. I sound like our other panel member. I forget his name, but gosh, Harry, you know who I'm talking about.
Don't draw me into
that. Don't say no names. I
know you're trying to draw me into that. Sorry. I love all my members equally.
Okay. I'm sorry. I apologize. But listen, this guy can't get a pass. I mean, he has confidence.
Oh, come on, man. Hey, Ron, you remember? Let me just appeal to your other side that you were on a while back. I don't know what's happened. You've been away for a little bit.
Nothing.
And now you're coming back with a vengeance, and you coming back swinging like the Bears, bro. Like I just want to appeal to that other side real quick. Just help me out. Like, I don't know what's happening to you. You know what I'm saying? When stuff happens to people's lives, they change. But you're telling me that last statement had anything to do with Shedeur Sanders?
Yes, it was a slight at Shedeur.
In what way?
Yeah. If he told you, if you waiting for a perfect time, and you'll never make it. You'll never get out there.
You're gonna wait a lifetime. That's what he said. If you're waiting for perfect timing, you're gonna wind up waiting a lifetime.
No, but the essence of what Shedeur means by perfect timing is that when his time, when he's called, that's perfect timing.
I understand.
Shedeur is not saying wait for you're gonna wait forever. Shedeur is literally saying,
yes,
this is about the situation you find yourself in is perfect timing.
Right.
It is not about waiting. What Dylan Gabriel was saying had nothing to do with the song perfect timing or Shedeur throwing up the perfect timing. It's not that. It's just saying, look.
But no.
I'm ready now. He literally said, "I'm ready now. I'm not going to wait for no perfect time."
Harry, my question to you is the same thing you said earlier today. You said, well, if Shedeur says certain things, he can't get mad when the media may misinterpret what he say, right? He got to be more careful and choose his words, right?
No, but subliminals are different from what you say out loud.
if I'm
subliminal versus what he actually said.
If I'm listening to Dylan Gabriel and I'm taking it out of context, who are you to tell me why you taking it out of context? Why?
Because it's a subliminal. It's not a direct statement. Shedeur made a direct statement, and Dylan Gabriel made a subliminal.
Hey,
Harry, that's like Kendrick Lamar with Drake.
Hey, Harry, stop that.
Come on, man.
You're not in charge of us in the field, Harry. Stop it.
Phil, please
you're out here with us. You pick your bag up just like we do. You stop that. You do not have a right. Get off the horse. Get off the horse and get on.
Tell me. So how do y'all have a monopoly over there?
It's not a monopoly, Harry.
But that's what you're saying.
This is the second time that he's done that.
You had your opinion, and I'm giving mine. So how is it that you're trying to say that your opinion overrides mine?
Well, no, you got the on and off button. It doesn't override you. I'm just making my point. Just like the no-fly zone, that still sticks. That sticks to you like super glue because you said it.
But he called an interception, though. Kwamani called an interception, bro.
I've always told you, man, to not give up on that.
Don't make it a no-fly zone, Harry. Come on, man.
Kwamani called an interception, so come on now. Give me a break here.
He's gonna be all right. We'll be watching him on Sunday one day.
Man, look, I like it, man. I like what DG said. I ain't got no problem with it. Shit, he said DG pretty much saying I ain't no punk, dog. Watch me work. Now he just got to go out there on the field and back it up.
I've always liked Dylan Gabriel. He's always been an overcomer. I think he's going to do well. I really do.
I think y'all be reaching, though. I think y'all be trying to find anything to say somebody's against Shedeur.
No, listen. I have watched and listened to comments by individuals. I just shake my head and move on. I don't know. But today was a different animal. I because it was too many people, and Harry, I was shocked. I'm flabbergasted.
My gabbage is flaster.
Yeah.
All right, let me give you a different angle.
Get away with that.
Ron, let me give you a different angle.
Please.
When somebody says the fire truck is ready, the pole has been wiped down.
Hold on, whoa, pause. Whoa. What?
Hey, start over.
Don't they gotta go down the pole?
Wait a minute now.
I don't want that one.
Do firefighters even fly down
the doors are open?
The firefighters go down the pole.
I don't think they do that, man. I think they
Hey, real talk. My cousin is a firefighter, and they still do that. It is a real thing.
That's a real
I'm just
thing.
being honest.
So the pole's been wiped down. I'm going to continue my talk, okay? Y'all can pause all you want.
Hey, pause.
The pole has been wiped down, right? The truck has gas in it. They've already made sure the tires are well inflated. You know what I'm saying? Depending on the 32-inch in the back, they have the right inflation. Everything's ready to go. They're just waiting for the call, right?
Okay,
and then you
end that. Fit in there.
Right. I'm about to tell you.
He said, "Where the perfect time
does not fit
I'm about to tell you. I'm about to tell you.
He could have said, "I was just waiting for."
Let me tell you. Right. Let me tell you. So he sets that up and says, when the call comes, we're ready to go. You got to be ready at a moment's notice.
Okay, keep going.
Right?
Keep going.
Right. You got to be ready at a moment's notice.
That ledge is getting smaller.
It's not going to be a perfect situation. You just have to be ready to go when that call comes in. He literally said that.
No, he didn't.
So, yes, he did. You want me to run it back? Should I run it back?
Yeah, you can run it back because he did not.
You got to be. You didn't hear him say you got to be ready when that call comes in. You didn't hear that? Y'all silent now?
Yeah.
All I heard was, "Hey,
Okay, I gotta run it back.
If it's
Harry,
perfect timing,
Harry,
then you gonna wait a lifetime.
seriously?
Y'all want to support Shedeur so bad
No,
that y'all are
no,
missing
no,
the pertinent
If it's
information.
perfect time,
Listen,
you
this
gonna wait a lifetime. That boy DG cold blooded, man. I
Hey,
give
hey,
him props. That's some cold blooded
Shedeur
shit,
is
bro.
a millionaire.
He said everything that was set up, and he said, "Look, you gotta be ready at all times."
You don't think
His friend,
Shedeur
his
has
friend texted him that.
You don't think he's preparing him? He's prepared himself.
He
You don't think
wasn't
he's
talking
prepared?
about Shedeur though.
But I mean,
You're the one that's
comment.
interjecting Shedeur.
But you're making a
He
comment
wasn't talking
like
about Shedeur.
you're making a comment like Dylan Gabriel prepared himself and he's ready to go. No one else is doing that. He's the only
You're
one.
the one that's trying to interject somebody else. If somebody's telling you
No, he
truth,
interjected it. He interjected it himself.
but that's what I just
He
told
did that
you.
to
Man,
himself.
He said his boy texted him.
we have to be fair. We have to be fair. Just because Dylan Gabriel said something that if Shedeur never had the whole perfect timing thing, if that was never his thing, if Dylan Gabriel said what he said 3 years ago before Shedeur was a thing, nobody would be saying anything. He said something that is a common phrase in human speak.
In
And I don't
in
think
a
it's an
backup.
issue. I don't
Baloney.
think it's an issue.
Baloney.
That's what I'm saying.
Oh, I
And that's
can't
Of
fine.
course,
buy
y'all
that.
I can't believe y'all.
Cut it out,
Everything
man.
they have done,
Harry.
and most of the things they have said, you guys have an excuse for it. You brush over it. But I'm telling you, I see it. I see it. This is the second time he's done that. The first time he kissed up the Shedeur and said, "Nah, man, I wasn't talking about you. I was talking about the media." And this time, this comment does not fit the statement that he was making.
Yo,
he
what
drew that in
what
there.
YouTube channels are gassing y'all right now? Because I don't know. I didn't hear this anywhere else. Nobody pulled this out of anywhere. Not
That's why
ESPN, not
it
OK.
only happens
We're not
on
gonna
Harry
get
B's
anywhere.
channel.
Let's
That's
move
why. It
I
only
didn't pull
happens
this.
on PLP.
Y'all are bringing this. I never
move
heard.
on.
I did
We're
not hear
not
this
gonna
angle
get
from
anywhere.
anywhere.
We're not gonna
Anywhere.
get anywhere.
Because we're
We just
unique
need to
on
move
this this place. This is where you hear it first.
We
We
need to move on
started.
because we're not gonna get
I'm
anywhere.
not, I'm not, what? Like, hey Phil, I'm so like flabbergasted. I'm baffled. I cannot believe these dudes are out here trying to argue a moot point. How can
I
y'all do this?
understand it, but once we're at a stalemate and everybody's made their point, there's no point. There's no reason to keep going on. It's not good TV.
Still has my
It's not good to rewatch. You made your point. Ron Tate made his point. JR made his point. I made my point. I think we should move on at this juncture.
I'm trying to convince them.
Convince
you
me.
wasting your time.
Because I know DG took that shot.
Yeah. Okay. All right. Look.
Come and speak. Man, what athlete you didn't recently heard use perfect time? Ain't nobody using that at no podium, and they ain't using that.
Hold on.
When the last time
Nightcap and other
any
big
one of
media
us
had this take all day. Oh, really? So people are out there discussing the perfect timing situation? I haven't heard it. I ain't seen no clip of Nightcap talking about, oh, he's talking about perfect timing and stuff like that. Oh, okay. I didn't know. Okay, hey, Surf, what up with you? Surfer Boy 3000 is in the chat. Yes, Surf, man. They talking about greasy poles. It ain't me. I ain't said that.
Hey, pause, man.
Hey, Surf. Hey, come to Macon GA and watch the Bama game with me tomorrow, man. Hit me up.
Hey, what time Bama playing? Man. What time is Bama playing?
3:30. They're playing 3:30 against.
Wait, is it Colorado playing at 3:30?
7:30.
No. Colorado's playing at 7:30. Y'all got the nightcap on Fox.
7:30. I thought it was a 3-something game. Or was that
it's a nightcap.
Wait, 3 was the Mountain Time?
No, everything.
Yeah, probably.
Eastern.
Yeah, because if it's 7:30 Eastern, then it's 6:30 Central. That'll make it what 4:30 or 5:30 Mountain Time, something like that.
If it's 7 Central, then it's going to be 6 Mountain, 5 Pacific.
Okay, so that means that somebody somewhere is wrong because I got 3 p.m. something.
No, not at all. Not at all.
No, not at all.
Everything when they talk about broadcast and stuff is always Eastern. Colorado is playing at 7:30 Eastern Standard Time against TCU. That's 6:30
I
Central.
did not get
5:30
7:30,
Mountain,
bro. I got
4:30
3 something.
Western. What is wrong? I can promise you that.
Wow. How long is DC going? Is Coach Prime going to be in Colorado?
I mean, if he loses against TCU and he loses against Iowa State, usually you would get fired at that point if it was anybody other than Deion Sanders. But I think he would get another year.
Man, they just signed this year. They just signed Coach Prime to a 5-year, $55 million contract. Colorado ain't in no shape to fire this man and still give him $10 million a year and bring in another coach. They ain't in no shape to do that.
Have you paid attention to what's happening at Arkansas? Have you paid attention to what's happening at West Virginia, to UCLA? Coaches are getting fired right now. This is the time to do it because next year, once that what is it called? The collective bargaining situation comes up and the revenue sharing comes up, it's gonna change everything. So coaches are getting rid of this year because they know next year schools are not gonna have the same amount of money they will have to get rid of coaches.
That's
Sanders'
cool.
buyout is not what you think it is.
Every one of them coaches that got fired wasn't making close to $10 million. They making $5 million. So you can fire that coach, still pay that coach $5 million a year, hire a new coach, and still pay that coach $5 million a year, and that's $10 million.
I will submit that to you.
And that's what I'm saying. We're talking about Colorado, the school that had to scrape up money just to get its first contract. Remember, Rick George said, "We don't have the money now, but we'll find it." Listen, they had to scrape up the first few millions.
I will submit that to you, but my question to you is now: if Deion Sanders is not living up to the expectation, how soon do you need to get rid of him to go ahead and prepare for the next dynasty or the next? I shouldn't say dynasty, so forgive me for saying that. The next regime that's going to come behind him.
Are you calling it a regime like Trump?
Yeah, I would probably say
Kim Jong-un.
They probably looking at least another 2 years. So I would say 2 years from now, where the money makes sense for them.
You're saying Juju's junior year, assuming he stays at Colorado, is when they will make a decision.
Yeah, when the money, because I'm looking at economic standpoints. Like,
first of all, how many people think Juju is sticking around?
I think he's sticking around.
If I'm Juju, if Seton leaves, I'm leaving. If Seton stays, I'm staying. I think that would be my on and off switch for whether or not I leave.
But Seton is only 2 years, right? He needs 1 more year to go.
Yeah, but my point is, if you're
you mean if he transfers, if he jumps into that portal?
Yeah, because
you think Seton is going to jump into the portal at this point?
If Colorado doesn't make a bowl game, which right now, just based off projections, it doesn't look like they're going to make a bowl game. Again, I'm simply saying based off projections. I'm not saying that's what I think or that's what the situation is going to be. But based off projections, if they don't make a bowl game, if I'm Seton, shoot, yeah, I'm gonna look at somewhere else and say, hey, maybe I can go to a Miami, maybe I can go to a Georgia, maybe I can go to a Tennessee.
Why would you make that move when you're already destined for the NFL?
Yeah,
because you want to actually win. You actually want to compete for a championship because you're not gonna do that at Colorado right now.
What is a championship gonna do for your career,
bro?
Nothing.
Although.
What did the championship do for Howard? Hello?
Yeah, echo here.
Is it me or Phil?
Maybe Phil. He could be driving.
Oh yeah, it was Phil. I just muted his mic and then everything else is fine. So Phil, you're gonna have to drop out and come back in. Phil, it's you. You gotta get rid of that link because your link is corrupt. So get rid of that link and then just come back in. Just click on the link again and come back in. But yeah, I don't see, logically it doesn't make sense, because championship doesn't really do much for somebody who's already projected to go a certain round. Now, let's not try to relitigate Shedeur's situation. We know that his was unique. He was an anomaly. Okay, if you type into Chat GPT and you ask Chat GPT, what is the likelihood of somebody being projected number 1 and going 5th round? ChatGPT is going to tell you 0%.
Yeah.
Okay, so let's not talk about that. But if everybody is a consensus around college football everywhere that Jordan Seaton, who his last name is not Sanders, if everybody is saying that he's already going to be first round, then leaving Colorado, going to a different school just to win, just to say, oh, I want a chance to win a title, and that's not a guarantee that he will win a title. It don't make sense. It doesn't, in college football, it doesn't make sense. He don't got to do that. I think somebody who's struggling, like a quarterback, like just say Carson Beck, let's just say Beck, right? He's struggling. He goes to another team and he revives his career so that he can change his draft status. That makes sense. But Jordan Seaton is literally on Colorado, the stinking Colorado right now, and people still say he's the number 1. Or he's first round. So make that make sense to me. Anybody.
No, I'm with you, Harry. I'm with you. I don't see any value in Jordan Seaton really hitting the transfer portal. Outside of the point, like, only way I see him hitting the transfer portal if he feels like he's not being developed, right?
Or his money ain't right.
Yeah, the money ain't right. He not being developed, and it's like, all right, well, hey, I got dreams of playing in the NFL, and it's just like, y'all not developing me anymore. Yeah, I gotta go. So I don't think that's the case. Look, they put 3 coaches in the offensive line room, so you getting all the knowledge that you could possibly get, right? You the pretty much the star offensive lineman, so all of that's in your favor. So unless he just like, you know what? Hey, it was cool, Coach Prime. I came for Shedeur and Trav and for that whole moment. Now I'm out. Yeah, then I wouldn't blame him if he like, I just came for that moment and I'm out now. But I don't think it's no reason for him to leave. Same thing for Juju. I don't think it's a reason for Juju to leave, because even Juju would then be behind a power curve.
So why did Colton Hood leave?
Colton Hood left?
Yeah.
So
Why did he leave last year?
The reason Colton Hood left, because apparently they was telling his brother, like, yo, we bringing in other running backs and you not a part of the equation. That was the thing. So Colton Hood left, allegedly, because they were pushing his brother out of the program. Allegedly.
But they didn't go to the same school, did they not?
They didn't go to the same school, but that's allegedly the issue. That his brother was being pushed out, and Colton Hood was like, well, if you pushing my brother out, then I'm gonna leave too. So that was the thing. I don't think it was about his brother going to Tennessee and getting a scholarship and all of that stuff. I think it was the fact that, look, man, you brought us here together. Now you pretty much telling my brother, like, yeah, we don't really need you like how we think we need you. So you can catch ghosts. And I can understand that from a brother standpoint. Like, hold on, man. Telling my brother just, kick rocks like that? All right, then cool. Well, I'm gone too.
No, I hear you. But at the end of the day, I think there's still a reasonable expectation for Jordan Seaton to leave Colorado. I don't necessarily think it's going to happen, but I think it put it like this: it is more than 45% chance that Jordan Seaton leaves next year, especially if they don't make a bowl game this year.
But he's already Phil, you're good for making things make sense. Make it make sense, and I will believe you.
Real quick. He's already voiced complaints about, hey, we just need to run the ball. He's already made it known, like, hey, these are my expectations for the play calling as it pertains to Colorado. You don't see that happen very often. If he's not getting what he wants, he is going to leave. He is the de facto number one best offensive lineman at Colorado.
Does he have a voice anywhere else?
Say that one more time.
Does he have a voice anywhere else?
It
Or
depends.
you just a part of
It
the team
depends on
now?
where he goes. It depends on where he goes. But again, if you want to be able to win championships, he's going to want to go somewhere else. If he wants to get more money, he's going to want to go somewhere else.
Thing?
I don't think he worried
Who
about
cares
championship.
about championship?
He wouldn't have went to Colorado.
No.
If he wanted to win a championship.
We're not gonna act like people don't go to school and care about championships. We're not gonna act like championships
people do,
don't matter.
but if you're already being projected at a program that is a losing program, if you're already being projected as a first rounder, then why is championship your motivation? I'm just trying to understand. Make it make sense.
You want to have something to leave college with. People don't want to just go and say, "Oh,
there's a lot of college programs and guys that don't care, that don't ever get close, so don't even smell the playoff."
But those are not first round draft picks. Yeah, there are plenty of guys. There are plenty of guys that go to college and say, "Hey,
then Ashton Genty go first round."
Say that one more time.
Ashton Genty didn't go first round.
He did go first round, but guess what? He won his conference championship. Hold on, let me check on the baby.
Oh, you're babysitting. I knew it.
Yeah,
you're babysitting. That is not you. You are not keeping the baby. You're babysitting.
I see what Phil's saying. Is there some players that they want to win championship? Look, I don't think Jordan Seaton picked Colorado with the mindset of like, oh yeah, by the time I get to this point, we're gonna be championship bound. I don't think he picked Colorado for. Because if that's the case, if he wanted to win championships,
yeah, you wouldn't choose Colorado.
He would have went to a different school off the rip. I mean, he had everybody after him from Ohio State to all the top programs, Georgia, Alabama. Everybody wanted him. So if he wanted to win a championship, he should just pick one of them schools off the rip.
Right, and in college, there's so many teams and so many opportunities. Like championship is not a guaranteed thing. I think what most people want. They want an opportunity to play at a high level college to get a path to the NFL.
Yeah,
I don't know that championship is like the biggest motivation. Like I want to win a championship because look, have you heard anything from Will Howard?
Hey, but hold on. But let me ask you this. With Colorado,
Phil, I need to ask you how's the baby. Phil, I need to ask you this question. You did not stuff no pillow in that baby's mouth, did you?
No. He's sitting in my lap, so he's good. So let me be quick. Before you start that crying.
Okay, go ahead.
Got the bottle.
Hold on, you might even lose my train of thought. Hold on, let me get it back. God, dog.
Oh Lord.
So let me ask you this:
Uh-huh.
when it comes to winning championships, I get that, right?
Mm-hmm.
But at the end of the day, golly, hold on, I'm losing my train of thought. I'm trying to keep up with him. Let me come back to you. I'm sorry.
Okay.
I'm sorry.
Yeah.
You call me old, Harry.
Ron been thinking about that thing. He's like, hold up, I know. So Love. Hey, I just wanted somebody to do a welfare check on Love Moves, because if you've been around here, you know who Love Moves is. She's an auntie, right? She's a machete with a Bible. But if you read what she's saying, I think she got hacked. I just want somebody to go do a welfare check to make sure that somebody didn't hack her account. She said, let's be for real. If Prime can't even get his own boys in the league, right? The mystic is kind of over. Somebody hacked her. The aunties don't talk like this. Something happened. Somebody please check on Love Moves. Prime and the top players will not be staying, and no one else good is coming.
Damn, that's crazy.
That's why I said, wait a minute. I think Love Moves is hacked. Somebody hacked her account. I don't know what the aunties do not talk like this. First of all, if we talk like this, you know how many subscribers I lost from the earlier conversation? I lost enough to be like, oh gosh, what did I say wrong, right? Lord have mercy. Love Moves, what is happening? Are you okay? Somebody check on Love Moves while I play this clip right here from this coach. Let's play this clip right quick.
like I said, guys, the commitment from that group of Colorado Buffs, the commitment from that coaching staff was off the chain.
Oh, this sounds like Warren Sapp. Oh, Lord have mercy.
Okay, when I went,
y'all remember what Warren Sapp said during the Kansas game? Oh man, do y'all remember when Warren Sapp came on and he was like, if they're gonna run, they're gonna know what's gonna happen to them. I said, oh, Lord Jesus, please, Warren Sapp, don't talk pregame. Don't do no more pregame speeches, because as soon as the game was over, we looking at him like, oh Lord, y'all didn't come ready to play.
To bed that night, there was zero doubt in my mind that we were going to wake up and we were going to go take this thing over and we were going to go win this game. And that's exactly what they did. But most importantly, it was a group of players that made a decision. The decision's been made. We're going to win this football game.
What if Colorado wins? And does anybody believe that Colorado will win this game? Is that the same group when Shedeur and the rest of the world was against when the world was against Shedeur and the Buffs, right? 2023, guys. We open this season. The entire world is against these boys. They go out and they prove that, all right, if you're going to bet against us, we're going to bet on ourselves. Is this the same situation?
No, it's not.
Yeah, it's not.
TCU has way more film on Colorado. Colorado doesn't have the game changers they had with Travis Hunter and Shedeur Sanders. I think Colorado still has a chance to win the game, but I think TCU is definitely going to be ready for this game compared to what it was 2 years ago.
Was that a sneeze? Bless you.
I mean, just think that the only game that Colorado has been out of was the Houston game, which shocked me. Was the Houston game. Georgia Tech, they had an opportunity to win that game if Salter was just a little bit more accurate.
Just slightly, with two passes. Because if he makes those two passes that was just straight off, like the dude is standing in the end zone just waiting for him to just get the ball there, and then we see the ball sail off to something else. So, yeah. But, okay, so I'll put it this way. Y'all realize that Colorado doesn't stink? Y'all realize that Colorado has been in tough games against Georgia Tech, against BYU?
Mm-hmm.
Have y'all realized that? So doesn't it seem to y'all that it could click with TCU? Y'all weren't surprised at all when you turn your TV on and Colorado was winning? I was surprised.
Harry, can I just say this really quick?
Please do.
The only game that Colorado got blown out in was the Oregon game 2 years ago. Colorado is always good enough to play a close game, but the coaching staff and the lack of coaching acumen is the reason why they cannot get over the hump and win those close games. Deion Sanders is not a good enough coach to win those close games. He doesn't know how to use timeouts when they're supposed to be used. And he's the reason why Colorado is where they are right now, because they should be a lot better than what they are. Deion Sanders is not a good quarterback. Deion Sanders is not a good head coach. And that's what it boils down to.
You just going to put your foot in there and just say, all right, Harry B., you can lose 10 subscribers from this, but I don't care. I'm just going to let you know Deion Sanders sucks as a coach.
It's called user engagement.
You think these subscribers are thinking about user engagement? What is that, a Doge word? What did that teach you at Doge? User engagement.
I mean, I'm just saying, but honestly though, Deion Sanders is the reason why Colorado loses these close games. It's like they're good enough to stay close, but they're not good enough to win.
So let me ask the panel, how many of y'all agree to that statement? And then I also ask the chat, how many of y'all agree to that the reason why Colorado's losing these close games is because of Coach Prom's lack of coaching? Because I would like to know. Let's start with JR Boxing. JR Boxing, what is your thoughts?
Yeah, no, I agree with
Don't
Phil, man.
sugarfoot around it, JR. Give me
I
the
just
real,
said
give me the
lean
real,
into it.
JR.
Lean into
I
it.
agree. I'm not even gonna politic on it. I agree with Phil, man. I mean, the track record is there. You can
What?
push it off. Yeah,
The
you can push it.
apologist? The apologist?
You can push it all the way back to the Celebration Bowls, right? And in those big time
Wow.
games for Coach Prime, he kind of fell short there. You had the team in it, just couldn't
This
get
is
him over the
Mr.
hump.
Shedeur can say whatever you want to say.
And then you look at other, like big games. The most two recent this year, Georgia Tech and then BYU. And you just, you kind of mismanaged time there. So Coach Prime has to get better at managing situations. I agree, Phil.
All right, Ron, how do you feel about that? Please come in, Sean. Come
Hey,
come
listen,
in.
I'm right here. You know what? I can't stand this. I really can't.
Here we go.
And I'm listen. I'm gonna tell you why.
I already know where you're going, Ron. I know where you're going.
No. Listen, get the Bears out of there, Harry.
Here we go. Who's gonna get the Bears out of here? Okay, I'm gonna get the Bears out of here. Let me hear what you got.
I agree with Phil.
What? Hold up. Wait, what? That's a shocker. Wait a minute.
The last game against BYU, I said, Coach Prime, call a timeout. And he didn't. He just let the clock run. They had 2 timeouts.
Maybe you weren't loud enough.
I don't know, man. I was trying to ESP. I was squinting, rubbing my forehead and everything. You just wouldn't do what I asked. But I don't know what school of thought he's going to need to go to get some help in that, because it's not very much. It's just called game management, and he's just not up to speed right now.
Man,
he's made a couple mistakes that I think. I mean, the players have to play the game, and like I said, I still, the ball's in Salter's hands, and he's supposed to be different this year, but he's just not. He's not very accurate at all.
Salter or Coach Prime?
Salter's not very accurate, but Coach Prime is not helping the kid. He should have called the timeout, called him over, talked to him about a play. And, the play that he missed, Draylon Miller, the play was designed to go to Draylon, and he missed it. He just didn't throw it to him. And
so somebody's calling Cap in the chat here.
About what? Coach Prime making mistakes?
Yeah, somebody, Diaz Williams says Cap.
Oh.
So
okay. Fedor.
Yeah, we're calling Cap. I don't know why he's calling Cap. So I guess he's thinking that it's not Prime's fault that the players got to play. Prime,
yeah, they do. They do, but there's a time when you got to help them. There's a time when you can help them, and I think the guys are prepared. They are prepared. I don't think they're not prepared. I don't agree with Phil saying that he's not a good coach. I don't agree with that. But then again, I have to, because time management is part of
being a good coach. The elements are matching up. Is that they look absolutely pitiful in the second half versus BYU. All right, Diaz Williams, why did it look pitiful? If somebody plays good in the first half, in the second half they look pitiful, is it them or is it the coaching or the play call and how the game is being managed? Because if you up 20, they were up by 20, right?
Nah, the most they were up by was 14. They never got up by 20.
It wasn't like 20-7?
No, they went up 14-0, and then BYU scored 10 unanswered. They went into the half 14-10 CU, and then BYU came out 17-14 BYU, and then Colorado scored 21-17 Colorado, and then BYU scored again. That's how you get your 24, and then Colorado never scored again.
Okay, so this is by popular request to put up the trophy case because Coach Prime loves to, I think Coach Prime he's enamored with timeouts. So,
Hey, he collect them things like Infinity Stone.
Yo, he collects his timeouts. He puts them in the trophy case because he like looking at them.
Yeah. Bill hit it right on the head, man. Poor time management, man. Conservative play style. That's it's a lot to be unpacked on that. But
look at the creativity of the plays that Houston were doing against CU. My gosh, I mean that was some creativity. It really was.
Mm-hmm.
And for 3 years, I haven't seen it at CU.
But okay, so y'all,
where's the creativity? I mean, it's like we got.
Pat Shurmur take any of this blame?
Huh?
Does Pat Shurmur take any of this blame?
Of course, it's
absolutely.
squarely on
Yes, he's
Pat
the
Shurmur.
offensive coordinator. He has to.
He has skated by because the focus is that Deion says, well, the buck stops with me. So Shurmur skates by, but Shurmur can take that playbook and shake it up. I don't know if he knows. Yeah, I don't know if he knows how. He's just stuck in his ways. It's like 3 yards in a cloud of dust or something. I don't get it. It's like, my gosh, I look at these other teams and they're doing plays, they're doing motion, they're doing things that make you think the ball is going this way and it's going another way. And, so I'm telling you, it's I'm glad they're running the ball better, but they could do better.
But is this the same Ron that just came in hot and said that Shedeur can say whatever he wants to say? This is the same Ron now that's turning on his dad?
Tony Rossi, stop taking my words out of context.
Look, for me, honestly, like looking at the game, I don't think Pat is calling terrible games. Like the first game, yeah, they threw a lot of screens, but that's college football. You look at any college football game, they throwing a ton of screens, bubble screens. So sure, maybe cut down on the bubble screens. But when you talk about motion and things like they're doing that. Like this is
not enough, bro.
Formations.
You don't see a lot of motion out of CU, bro.
No, yes, you do. If you look, even if you looked at the BYU game last week, they started off with a lot of motion. The receivers were in close to the line, and then K-Salt motioned them out. The tight end moved around. They had Yo-Yo in there moving around that tight end. They had a lot of motion going on. And this started from Georgia Tech. So they were moving the people around a lot.
I'm talking about play action. Misdirection.
Well, they do.
Misdirection.
Misdirection. They don't do misdirection, but RPO is essentially play action. That's a play action situation every play.
We have RPO.
So, but as far as I think the biggest thing that's like stunning everyone is the defense, right? And for the first 4 weeks, like the defense came out and they just laid a egg in every game, giving up 400 plus yards every game, right? So it would take a tremendous effort from the offense to be like, all right, well, hey, offensively, y'all got to put up at least more than 400 yards for us to have a chance to win, because the other team is putting up 400 yards. And the way the defense left last year, you can look and be like, okay, they ain't world beaters, but it's a feisty bunch.
Yeah,
right?
They can play.
Shiloh, Cameron Silman, Craig, Chidozie, like they are a feisty bunch. This year, they don't even look feisty on defense. So everybody's slamming Pat Shurmur.
They look saucy on defense.
Yeah, everybody slamming Pat Shurmur. And then Rob Livingston just go untouched. We're talking about a defense that's second to last in the nation. That's Colorado defense. You're not going to win a lot of games. You're second to last. I don't care who you are. You look at all the teams at the bottom half defensively, look at their records. Their records match up with the defense. They're losing.
Bro, are y'all looking at this list I got up here?
Yeah, that's a lot of people out.
Look how many people are
But
out on this list.
how many of those players are actually in the 2 deep though? Let's be honest though. Let's be fair.
Okay.
Tafik Thomas is one of them at the bottom of D tackle.
Okay, Simeon Price, that's a big
What's this
deal.
Simeon Price? Simeon Price, 26. That's a main running back. That's a starter, isn't he?
Simeon Price, Kalen Taylor. So one.
Sam Okanola, okay.
That's a few.
Oh shoot.
But that's a whole lot of people that get a significant amount of playing time.
Yeah.
I don't know about that.
Some of the cornerbacks.
I see 3. I see 3 on the out. Or if you want to include RJ Johnson. So RJ Johnson.
Hold on. Let's count them. Hold on.
Taylor.
Running back number 26, Simeon Price is out.
Yeah.
That's one.
Okay. Who was your second one when you say you saw 3?
Okanola.
No,
I thought Tyler Brown is still playing?
Come on, man. Don't do Tyler Brown like that.
No, because I asked last time. I said, where is Tyler Brown?
He needs to go. He needs to go back to Jackson State, or he needs to go to like some JUCO for last chance you. Because
Tyler Brown is an NFL offensive lineman.
Why would Tyler Brown do that? Why? Why would he go to a JUCO?
Because he's trash. That's why. He's a terrible. He is a terrible offensive lineman, and he has no reason to be playing power 4 football right now. It's trash.
Is Tyler Brown an NFL bound offensive lineman?
Yes.
No.
Harry, cut it out.
No, not at all.
So
he's trash. He needs to go to East Mississippi State Community College, the school that was on last year's U season 1 and 2. There's no reason for him to be
aspirations of playing in the NFL. I think he is there. He probably working on an MBA at this point.
He better. But guess what? In Trump's economy, that masters ain't gonna mean nothing. So he better learn how to cut hair. Because otherwise, that masters ain't gonna mean nothing.
Wait, who knows?
What?
If he haven't already gotten his MBA, he probably working on his PhD. He probably working on the doctorate program.
Y'all leave Tyler Brown alone. I got a question for you. Why is Caden Salter? Did he get hurt last game? Why is he probable?
I mean, probable just mean banged up, nicked up. Maybe he took a hard fall or something.
Yeah, probable is a 25% chance that they don't play. Yeah. So I think they're just saying like, hey, he's a little bit banged up, but he's probably gonna play.
Oh, okay. So it's probable that we see Ryan Staub, right? There's a probable.
Ryan Staub is not gonna see the field anymore this year for Colorado.
Yeah, only way Ryan Staub.
Wait. They're gonna Shedeur him
if both QBs get hurt. Yeah,
he's getting Shedeured.
Yeah, he's not seeing the field. I mean, look, Ryan Staub doing better than Shedeur. At least he's seen the field at this point.
Did you just agree with me that getting Shedeur is a thing?
Yeah. But he didn't one up Shedeur. He didn't got on the field this year.
Hey, they benched the QB1. Make him number 2, and Shedeur stays at 3. Come on, what is happening?
It's interesting they got Buck Buchanan on there. He the long kicker, so he been doing all the kickoffs.
Let's end with this question: how can Colorado save their season?
The only way they can save their season, save their season is win. They're not going to beat TCU. They're not going to beat Iowa State. They got to buy.
Come on, it's a show. Don't state the obvious. Give me a line of thought on how they can do it, not to be like they got to win.
I'm telling you how. I'm not telling you what is going to happen. How they can do it is by winning the next 2 games. But they're not going to do it. Colorado's going to be 0-2 over the next 2 weeks, unfortunately. The 2 teams that they're facing are just better than them, and it is what it is. We got to be honest with it.
I need a report on the baby, please. Can you please give us a he's okay?
Listen, he's knocked out. He laying on my chest.
Okay, thank God. Okay, because my brain was like, well, how is that baby doing? I can't trust Phil.
He's sleeping the way I want to be sleeping in about an hour from now. Like, he is knocked out.
Everybody sees a path. Hey, look, I don't know about y'all, but what if Colorado wins it tomorrow and kind of repeats and then Suns TCU all over again? If Colorado wins tomorrow, then that kind of like starts a rivalry. Isn't this how rivalries start? Where they start sunning you. They're like, yo, I don't care how bad we're playing. When we meet you, we're gonna beat you. Can somebody confirm this with me? Like, isn't this how rivalries will start?
You can say that. You can say that, but they still need at least like 2 more years.
Yeah. I think it's the rivalry thing. To me, I always look at the rivalry thing. It's more of a geographical situation. Like,
That's a good point. That's a good point.
I don't see Colorado and TCU really being a rivalry. Like, y'all Big 12 opponents.
Nah, but
I don't think it's a rivalry.
Colorado's in the dubs, and they beat TCU in 2023 when they was on top of the world, and then they come back with Colorado being in the dumps without Shedeur, and then they get TCU's number and beat them again. People will start saying, "Oh, son, like they can son them."
But JR, we also have to think about the fact that Deion can recruit in the state of Texas.
Yeah.
So while it may not be a geographical rivalry, it is a recruiting rivalry in some way.
Yeah.
Is that a fair statement?
Yeah, they'll be going after some of the same kids, same young men for sure.
Okay, bet.
So you're saying if they beat them, then some of those young men could be like, dang. Because Colorado's in the dumps right now. They come into TCU, who, they're on top of the world right now again. And Colorado beats them again? Come on now. That says a lot. Hey, Ronte, how does Colorado save their season? Let me hear what you got to say.
They have to win at least 7 more games.
How they doing that?
Damn, 7? That's like all the games they got left.
They got to go undefeated.
That's crazy, man. But
does anybody see Colorado going undefeated?
No.
Out of the schedule that I got up right now.
Respectfully, no.
Let me take a look at that again.
Huh?
Nah, respectfully, no. They're not going undefeated, man.
So they cannot. So is that a consensus that they can save their season?
I mean, I think they can save their season by winning.
They're over 500. They're over 500. They're gonna say, yeah, transition and all this and that was respectable, but they can't go 4-8. That's for sure.
Yeah, they can't afford to go 4-8. That's for sure.
No.
If you get to 6-6, you didn't exactly what Ron said. Hey, you salvaged the season. Got off to a up and down start, and you salvaged the season.
Hey, Harry, real quick, but before I forget, and I'm sorry for changing the subject, but I went out to lunch with my cousin earlier today, and there was a couple sitting down eating lunch, and they had their Breezy Bowl t-shirts on. so JR, I just wanted to tell you, you ain't the only one dealing with the Breezy Bowl jinx, and I wish you the best.
Bro, what the heck is a Breezy Bowl?
Chris
Brown. It's Chris Brown's concert, man. It was a nice little Mexican couple. I'm sure Ice was standing outside waiting on them. But
why Ice is gonna be waiting for all Mexicans? Come on, my guy.
That's the
why
way
you
it
doing
seems,
them like that?
I'm just saying what it is. But they had like some quality Breezy Bowl shirts on. I'm talking about the nice little polyester. I want to sneak and take a picture of them, but I didn't want to be that guy. But it just made me laugh because we mentioned it earlier in the previous stream that your wife was going to the Breezy Bowl. So I just wanted to say that real quick.
She sent me pictures. Her, you look, check out my fit, this and the third. I replied back. I said, "Oh, you ready to get on the stage, huh?" I said, "All right."
Hey, tell her keep playing, and the garbage bag's gonna be outside of the house.
Yep. But nah, I'm totally happy because I do have something to bring up here, and it is changing the subject, and it's more of a not political, but it is like philanthropy related.
Okay, so put a pin in that because I think him wants to come on to answer the question about if Colorado can salvage their season. So let me bring him on.
Yeah.
And then make sure that don't forget write it down, do whatever you gotta do to remember, okay?
Gotcha. I'll put it in the back chat.
All right, cool. All right, him. What up with you, man? Thank you for calling in. I appreciate you. What's up with you?
Yo, what's up, fellas? Y'all can hear me good?
We're good, him.
Okay, y'all just prepare for total disaster. When I say total disaster, I mean maybe 1 or 2 more wins and a lot of players hitting the portal. I'm telling y'all, listen to me. This might be Coach Prime last season.
Hey! You weren't talking like this a couple of lives ago.
No, but I went back and, like I said, I went back and listened to what we was talking about after the Houston game.
Back to apologize?
No, listen. After the Houston game, a lot of y'all said we was gonna lose to Wyoming. I had to go back and listen to that. We can do that if y'all want to, but I went back and listened. Some of y'all picked Wyoming. A lot of y'all picked Wyoming in that game, but I told y'all they're gonna be Wyoming, they're gonna be Arizona, and they're gonna win the land. They're gonna win Arizona, Wyoming, and they might beat West Virginia. That'll put them at 5 and 7, somewhere from there. They won't make a bowl game, though. I can promise you that. They won't play in the bowl game.
So you got them winning 5 games, you said?
Yeah, 5 games. 5 games.
All right, give me the teams. I'm ready.
Arizona, West Virginia, Kansas State.
Arizona, West Virginia, Kansas State. Kansas State that's playing good right now. Because you know Kansas State, the Kansas teams, they play late. They play good late. I don't know why they do that, but they play good late.
No.
And they got Dylan Edwards back. And I heard he ran for like a 70-yard touchdown.
I'll be watching them play, bro. Kansas State ain't that good. They're not that good. Their quarterback is more like, what's your boy name that play for, he like Tim Tebow, kind of. He can run, but he can't really throw. So I ain't worried about Kansas.
I don't know if I'll bank on Avery Johnson being a terrible quarterback. I don't know if that'll be something that, because remember, you say he can't play
right now.
The last time Colorado lost to them, it was a big bomb throw that killed them.
Yeah.
Because you only need one.
Not that.
Right? You don't need to be 1,000% accurate. You just need that one to kill him.
You know, a lot of those players from that team left too, though,
right? Yeah, but I mean, look at Colorado. A lot of
their players left too. TCU this year? What's TCU record?
Colorado keep all their players.
I'm saying, what's TCU? Let's stay on TCU. What's TCU record? Anybody know?
They're 3-1. They're 3-1. The only team they lost to was Arizona State. TCU.
Well, what team they beat?
Some low level schools, not no beast. The biggest school that they beat was SMU, from ACC.
Exactly.
But other than that, the first 2 games is like any other schedule. They some powder puff team.
And those games wasn't just blowouts.
Ain't that how college football's been going? Like for this year.
When you play in those lower level schools, you're supposed to blow those schools out.
But are we looking at Texas also? Can we say Texas is the same way? How many teams did Texas play? Anybody?
Well, Texas is doing the reverse of Shedeur with Arch Manning, but he's not that good. So people starting to come around and see, well, ain't nobody really saying Manning no more. You notice all that Arch Manning stuff is gone out the door.
All that Heisman talk.
2026 quarterbacks. If you follow the Cleveland Browns, they're not really looking for a quarterback no more next year because all the quarterbacks, besides Lamar Sellers, don't even look good right now.
Including your superhero Shedeur?
Shedeur gonna get his chance. He coming. You best believe he coming.
All right, so here's your record right here. I'm pulling the scabs tonight. Listen, TCU is 3-1. So at the top of the Big 12 is Iowa State, Arizona State, BYU, Houston, and Texas Tech.
If you notice, the teams I say they're gonna beat is not up there, right?
You said the teams that you would say what?
The team that I say that Colorado gonna beat is at the bottom. Kansas State, Arizona, West Virginia. They're not at the top,
Yeah,
right? You see that?
but just like I've done to you in two years straight in a row, right? With Dylan Raiola, there was another team where you was coming in here trying to flex, and I told you, I said, nah, man, you might want to be careful how you look at this. Because these teams lose to certain people, I don't know that your assessment should be Colorado will beat them because of how they lost to another team. That ain't how you do this. Because when I look at West Virginia and I look at K-State, the way that they lose to other teams is not the way that Colorado beats them. I'm just trying to be cautious with that. I ain't saying you're wrong. I'm just saying you've done this before. You have a track record around here. So and you're trying to tread again on your same track record of how you assess teams.
Well,
Because
yeah,
I think
Harry,
you're
like I
going
say,
off of how they
that
lost to
Nebraska
other teams.
game, the Nebraska game was more of the defense dominated Colorado. The
It
defensive
doesn't matter
line
how it
just
happens, right? It
yeah,
doesn't matter.
no. You're right. It don't matter. But
Right. I'm
when
just saying
you
it don't matter because you're assessing the entire team on how they lost to another team, and now
okay,
you're
so
saying
you
Colorado's going to
think
beat
West
them based
Virginia
on
have a
how they
Dylan
lost to another
Raiola?
team.
You think West Virginia, Arizona, or any one of those schools I said they're gonna have Dylan Raiola type player?
Hey, but West Virginia don't have to have like a star quarterback. I think Rich Rod is a good enough offensive schemer to come up with something that can give Colorado fits. Colorado is always going to have an offense that can put points on the board, but I don't trust Colorado's defense, especially when it comes to stopping the run and when it comes to teams that can press the ball down the field. So
And you don't trust Coach Brown.
Well, I mean,
no,
let's be
he's
honest.
terrible,
You don't
especially
Let's
for
be
trust.
the 2
honest.
minutes. He's
No, you
terrible.
can't say that. You
He's
can't say
trash.
that. These last
I
two.
had to
Wait,
give him
hold
an
on, hold on,
alley
hold on.
oop. I
Wait.
needed to hear that one more time.
Colorado. These last two games was winnable games with
They
Colorado. We
were,
all
bro.
agree.
They
Okay,
were
so
winnable games.
okay,
That's why
And why didn't they
and the
win them?
reason why
What
they
did it
didn't
come
win is
down
no, that's
because
to?
of
not my
what
point.
Phil's saying.
No, they didn't win because the teams were better. But what I'm saying is the teams that I said that they're going to beat, I feel like Colorado is better than those teams. You feel what I'm saying? That's why I said
Okay.
5-7. You act like I said 8-4. I
Yeah.
said 5-7.
I
That
look
mean
at
they
No,
the
that's
gonna only win
team.
three more games.
that's valid, him. That's valid. You being real. You being real.
So basically, I'm saying they're gonna go on a 2 or 3 game losing streak, maybe starting tomorrow.
Okay, can we get
They're
predictions?
gonna lose the next 2 games.
Can
For
we get
sure.
predictions?
We'll see. I think
I don't
TCU is a
know.
winnable game.
Tomorrow they lose. Tomorrow they lose 28-20. Some shit like that.
Yes, sir. Surf is pulling your card. He said you also said that BYU had not played anybody before last week.
BYU supposed to lost that game.
What do you mean
Colorado
supposed
supposed to.
to? Somebody called it in?
No, BYU is not that good.
Somebody
Colorado.
made that phone call?
It was 14-0 at one time. We all right.
Oh, BYU's not undefeated?
I mean, they're not that good. You understand? Like you say, Houston not that good,
I'm
but I
just
say
saying because I've asked this question behind the scenes, and we're looking at what's in front of us, not necessarily what you think.
just like you
Because
feel like about
BYU is
BYU,
undefeated, right?
I feel the same way about Houston. I told you. Didn't I tell you about Houston? You remember? Remember I told you to go
Yeah, yeah.
10-2.
Oh, yeah. You said
You
something in the
remember?
chat, but you didn't come on. So tell me, what did you say about Houston?
No,
If
no, no.
Houston goes
Go
on to
back.
do what?
No. Go back and listen to that live. I went back and listened to it. After Colorado played Houston, we was on live. And
Mm-hmm.
we went through Houston's schedule, and I told you, Houston going to maybe playing the Big 12 championship game. They're gonna finish around
But that's not going
10-2.
to happen, though.
Okay. They like you said, they undefeated right now, right?
But you're talking about the Big 12 title game. They got to go through too many teams to do that.
You
They got to
sure?
go through
Wait,
Texas
wait.
Tech, Arizona State.
Did you look at their schedule? I said 10-2.
Yeah, but Big 12 is not the playoffs. Big 12 is their conference. So they're going to have to face one of these teams. And I
Like
don't
last
see
year.
Houston from what I see with Houston. I don't see Houston beating out Arizona State, Iowa State, BYU. I don't see them beating Texas Tech.
Right now, Harry, but like last year, Colorado was a 3-loss team with a shot still to make the Big 12 championship game. So Houston basically still got arrow to lose 2 more Big 12 games and still have a shot. Like I say, right now they're undefeated. You understand what I'm saying? Go look at their schedule.
Yeah, you too high on Houston. I don't see it.
It's like you high on BYU. It's the same thing.
I'm not high on BYU.
You said they was undefeated.
But that's not being high on them. I'm just telling you the facts.
Well, they got a quarterback that came from Texas A&M, which is an SEC school, and he's pretty good.
You always got something to use.
No, that's Houston. That's Houston. That's Houston. That's
Right.
Houston. BYU
You
has
always got something to
a
pull.
rookie, a freshman quarterback. That's Houston that has the guy that came from Texas A&M.
That's what
Just
I
to
know.
be
That's what
fair.
I'm saying. That's what I'm talking about. I know wingman. I know. In Houston, I
But you
mean,
said BYU, but it's Houston. So
no.
I just
He
want to be
said
fair.
BYU. I told him
I didn't
2
say
weeks ago.
BYU got a quarterback, got
When you
a
go,
SEC quarterback.
I knew y'all was gonna do this. That's why I went back and listened to the live last week. Go listen. I think it's around.
I said that anything about their quarterbacks,
You said that BYU was a problem.
and they're not.
No. If Colorado really was supposed to had them 14 down and was supposed to beat them, you think they're a problem? If Colorado did
Hold
that?
on. How can a team not be a problem when they're down by 14 and still come back and
They
win?
still come back and beat you. That's not
But
a problem.
but a team that's from, like I'm telling you, not gonna finish 5, like a
Come
team
on,
that's
him. Come on, him.
a 5
Nah,
and 7.
I
Listen
see
to
what.
me. Hold on, listen to
I
me.
see what he's saying, but
Hold on.
come
You gotta
on
let me
now.
finish. A 5 and 7 team at the end of the season, when we look back, you're gonna realize that most of these games Colorado is going to lose. They was in mostly. It's not like they just getting beat handily. It's not happening. Most of these games they're in the lead. It's just their defense
But who was the one that said Colorado plays up and down? They play down to their competition, and they always play up to their competition. I was the one that told you that. I said Colorado is going to be in games. They're always going to be right there. But then what is their Achilles right now? Is the coaching. Coach
No, I
Prime cannot coach
disagree.
his way out of a nosebleed.
How is it Coach Brown fault when you have the lead? Anytime
That
you
is,
have it,
you just
no,
said
hold
when
on.
you have the lead.
No,
If he
let me
got the
tell you something
lead,
about
there are
football.
coaches in
No.
college football that know how to protect their lead.
Listen, that's a fact, but that's not on the coach, Harry. He
That's
can't
not.
play for the players. No, how can you put that on him? And he's on the sideline. Like, come on, you can tell them that this guy's this. Everybody know Roberts is an
Let me
NFL
ask you this
caliber
question then:
receiver.
how do you get the lead? You're like Stanford all over again. You go into the locker room with the lead, you come back out and you laid an egg. That's not on coaching.
It's on the defensive coordinator.
No,
He
I'm saying that's
overrated.
not on coaching. That's coaching, right?
Not the head coach, the defensive coordinator.
Everything rises and falls on leadership.
No,
Yes, it does.
The defensive
The
coordinator is
coach.
just
Okay, let me lay this on you. Let me let you know. If your problem, if your coaching staff is having a problem, the head coach, has a way of regrouping his people mentally. He has a way to say, all right, guys, look, this is the situation. We are not going to relinquish this lead that we got. And this is the game plan. This is how we're going to switch it up. I used to be an OC. This is what I see.
No. Hey,
The coach, the head coach can't do that.
No, Coach Prime
I
took
know
the
Dan
safe.
Laney would do that.
Listen.
And I don't even
Prime,
like him.
he took the safe route. He went and got NFL coaching on
Oh,
offense,
come
and he
on.
went. Hold on,
Leave the blinding yellow jackets alone, please.
listen
They're
to me.
blinding me.
No, not the Hall of Famers. I'm talking about Pat Shermer on offense,
Yeah,
and he
too
went
many
got the
yellow jackets, bro. I'm
and he got
blinded.
the Bengals secondary
It's too bright on that sideline,
defensive
bro.
coach. So what he do is he stepped back. Most of the time, he don't call it. Because Prime not calling those defenses to stop a team. He not calling that. He just seeing what he see on the field and telling them what they're doing. But he's not out there drawing up schemes. Have you ever seen him with a playbook in his hand or with a play sheet, looking at some
Coach Prime don't even
plays?
wear the headset.
Exactly. So what they
What do you
tell
mean
you?
exactly? That's indictment. That's not no a
No,
badge of honor.
Wait a
but
minute,
he's
Harry.
not
He
calling the
does wear
defense,
the
Harry.
headset, Harry. He
He's not
He
wears
calling the
puts
it.
it on
defense.
when he wants to say I gotta go use the
Now,
bathroom.
the microphone may not be down, but he got
What's
the
his name?
headset on,
Robert
Harry.
Livingston.
Chill
What's his name? Is it Robert Livingston? I think it's Robert
Coach Prime only
Livingston.
wears that thing when he want to go to the bathroom.
This is on Robert Livingston, man. The defensive coordinator. He's not. He's a position coach. He's not a coordinator, and that's the problem.
Coach Prime should be a head coach and not be sitting there thinking about his kids. Because I
Huh?
think that's what's happening. I think he's sitting on that sideline thinking about his kids and he's not locked into the game.
You know what's
Yeah.
interesting with Colorado
What?
defense? They only gave up one 100-yard rushing running back. One running back has run for over 100 yards on Colorado. One. And that was the running back from Houston, Conyers, the one that looked like,
The white boy.
yeah, the one that looked like Charlie Offerdall.
You
He the
right.
only
The
one that
white
ran
boy.
for 100 yards.
Yes,
Every
sir.
other the Georgia Tech running backs didn't run for 100 yards. The
No, it's not the rushing
BYU
game.
running back didn't
It's
run
not.
for 100
How
No,
yards.
many
because the
passing
quarterback did it.
yards?
Exactly.
The
Their
quarterback.
problem is
You
stopping
don't need your running back when your quarterback is a running back.
that's their problem. The problem is stopping the quarterback from running. Georgia Tech
Colorado does not know
quarterback
how to stop any
run for
quarterback
100
who runs.
yards. Houston quarterback ran for 80 something yards. BYU running quarterback ran for 100 some yards. So if I'm looking at the rest of the Colorado schedule, excuse me, I'm looking at running quarterbacks. So
Right.
who are running quarterbacks
And
left
draw up some
on the
plays
schedule?
where they can actually stop that run.
Where that's the first priority. Stop the doggone quarterback from running.
Yep.
Can't.
So who is left that runs on the schedule? Honestly, like I don't know
Kansas State.
who's responsible
Avery
for planning
Johnson.
the day?
The
It's
last
the head
game of the
coach.
season.
Who's responsible for planning the day? It's not the head coach.
Yeah,
No.
it falls on Coach Prime first, man.
No, man. No.
He's saying no. That's
What
his
you think
boy.
the coordinators are for?
That's your boy.
What you think coordinators are for?
And we're gonna give you this right here. This is what you deserve right now.
What y'all think coordinators are for?
Coordinators are for these Bears. For
Hey,
you.
him. Can I ask you a question real quick? Can I ask him a question?
Yeah. Ask him a question.
So as it pertains to James Franklin and Penn State and what he's been able to do when it comes to top 5 teams, top 10 teams, and not being able to win, has anybody ever criticized his offensive coordinator or his defensive coordinator, or does it
No.
fall on James Franklin?
It falls on James Franklin. But see,
So
you
why
gotta
should we
understand.
do so why should we do anything different for Deion Sanders?
You gotta understand. See, there's different type of head coaches, bro.
Here we go.
Like this say, okay, say in the NFL. I'm gonna tell you, an NFL coach that's just like a college coach. Okay, so listen to me. Okay, let's go. You can go. What's the coach name from Detroit? I can't think of his name right now. What's his name?
The Lions?
Yes, the white boy, the swole guy. What's his name?
Dan
I know
Campbell.
exactly who,
Dan
yeah,
Campbell.
Campbell,
No
yeah.
off. He don't call. He ain't got nothing to say about offense. Just like the
But he's a
coach from the
defensive
Rams.
guy.
Hold on. Just like the coach from the Rams don't got nothing to say about defense. You understand what I'm saying? All coaches don't run the side of the ball like you may think. It don't work like that, bro. That's why Dion went and got a coordinator from the NFL, a position coach, because he knows he really ain't been around on that level to coach that level on that, like those type of skillful players. Yeah, Lil Lead in high school, he can coordinate some
Oh,
shit.
oh,
Well, excuse my French, but not athletes. Like we're not grown ups. No, he can't coordinate those.
so
You understand what I'm saying?
what offensive scheme does Dion provide that is an
Dion is more
advantage?
like a Mike Tomlin coach. He's not really into the play calling. He's more the leader of men for as galvanizing. You feel what I'm saying? Making the guy
But
feel like
but
you understand what I'm saying?
at least Mike Tomlin was a defensive coordinator for the Vikings when he
Yes,
got
he was.
the
He
Steelers
was. But
job.
you gotta go look at how long he coached before he got to that point. Deion Sanders just came straight from high school, Jackson State, Colorado. Mike Tomlin went from JUCOs, D1s, NFL coordinators. He went through a whole lot of like just wasn't no switch. It wasn't like that. You know what I'm saying? Like
But that's the
I'm gonna tell you
point.
another one. I'm gonna tell you
That's why
another one.
Deion Sanders is not a good head coach because
That's a fact.
he had went through the trenches like everybody else has.
That's a fact.
He's
But I'm
had
gonna tell you
everything
another
handed
one.
to him because of his name.
That's a fact. That's a fact. But I'm gonna tell you another black head coach who in the NFL, I think he's the Falcons head coach. Raheem Morris. Don't have nothing to do with
live in,
that's him.
offense.
Yeah.
I live in Georgia. Let me tell you something right now. You're not finna do that because
I'm just
Atlanta
telling you,
ride for
when it comes to
Raheem.
offensive
Hey, they
plays,
gonna
he don't
come
have
find you,
nothing to do
him.
with
Don't do
offense.
that. Don't do that. They gonna come
Listen to
find you,
me.
him.
There's
First
a
of all, y'all
reason why
talking
they
about all those
hold on.
coaches. What the heck does Vanderbilt have? Why are they 5-0? I got questions.
Look at their schedule. They beat Virginia Tech. They beat Virginia Tech, and they did a good job. They beat South Carolina, but also they hurt
Sellers got hurt that game.
Sellers,
Yeah.
Lamar Sellers. He got hurt. Before he got hurt, he was throwing for like 75%, 93 yards. So they haven't really gone against real competition. So I think once they go against Alabama and that passing attack that Alabama has, I think it will look a little different. I think Vanderbilt has the opportunity to win the game, but also I need to see a lot from their defense before I can say Vanderbilt is going to absolutely win this game. I think it'll
Yeah.
be a 10-point game from Alabama. I think it'll be like a 42-35 game.
I got a final
Alabama.
question, so because we got to get up out of here. I'm overriding my family night, and I got to go. What's the best college football team in college football right now?
Oregon.
Gerald Boxing.
Yeah, I have to say
Ohio
Oregon.
State had the
I have
best
to,
athletes, man.
I have to
Stop
say
it.
Oregon.
The
Oregon
best
plays.
college football team, him. I ain't talking about who got the best athlete. I'm
Ohio
talking
State
about the
will win. Oh,
team.
listen to me. Ohio State will win the championship again.
Are you answering my question, or you're going to brick my
Ohio
question?
State. Ohio State.
Ohio State has the best college football team right now.
Yes, sir.
Ron Tate, are you still here? I think
Ohio State might
Ron
have
falls asleep every now and then.
they might be the first college to have two
Ron
number
taking a
one
nap.
picks. Ohio State might have two number one picks back to back years. You know that, right?
So y'all saying okay, Phil said Oregon. JR Boxing said Oregon. And you say him is saying Ohio State.
Matter of fact, when they play, I know they play this year.
When who plays?
Oregon,
And
Ohio
Ohio
State.
State.
Oh
And they
yeah.
should be playing in Columbus this year because they played in Oregon last year. So, but
Well,
it'll be good to see.
my favorite team right now is running that conference. So Indiana.
Oh yeah, that boy Kirk Signetti,
Signetti is
smoking to the filter.
He's an honorary New Yorker.
Yeah.
Oh yeah.
They're 5-0, but again, I feel like Oregon has their number. I feel like when they play Oregon is coming off of beating Penn State, and they have a certain swagger about them. So that's the only reason why I see them beating Indiana. But again, Indiana is coming off of that bad taste in their mouth where Oregon, beat them at a very significant spot in the season.
Yeah.
And I'm like, but do they have enough weapons? Does Indiana have enough weapons to be able to overcome Dan Lanning's mouth?
I don't think
No,
so.
they don't.
I think Indiana lacks I don't think they got the team speed to keep up with Oregon.
Who Oregon play tomorrow?
They play Indiana, right?
I don't know. I'm
I
not
think
watching
Oregon plays Indiana. We can look at their schedule right now.
Okay, let's see.
That's not October 11th. No.
4th.
No. Oregon has a bye week this week. They play Indiana next week.
Yeah,
who Indiana play this week?
They play Indiana next week. So when they play again, then they're gonna play Indiana.
Yeah, they play. Okay.
It'd be great if Indiana had a bye week too. Both teams got a bye week. Get ready for each other.
They do got to look
Hey,
like they do got a bye
speaking
week.
of that,
No, they got a bye
Indiana
week.
does.
They both
Indiana
got
has
a
a
bye
bye
week.
week. Hey, can I say something real quick?
Be some
Can I
smoke
say
in the
something real
city.
quick, Harry?
Yeah.
It pisses me off that every year it's always at least like 3 of the top 5 teams that Alabama plays. Those teams have bye weeks before they play against Alabama. Missouri, they have a bye week going against Alabama. LSU has a bye week going against Alabama. If I'm not mistaken, Oklahoma has a bye week going against Alabama. There are a lot of
for
teams.
SEC team. Come on, man, get out of here with that.
No.
I'm
What Stop. Let's have a real football conversation. Let's have a.
Come on. We're struggling.
Listen.
We're Colorado fans struggling in the Big 12, and you over here crying for SEC team.
Take that on the SEC commissioner, man. We ain't got nothing to do with that.
No, I'm trying to have a real football conversation, though.
Go ahead with your football conversation.
I get the jokes. It is what it is. But my point is, I'm talking about schedule imbalance, and it also goes to the Big Ten. There's no reason why Oregon should have to play a night game and then have to travel all the way to Penn State and play a game. Like the scheduling situation has to get better. There's no reason why 3 teams need to get a bye week before they play Alabama, and Alabama has to go on the road and play against somebody before they go against a team that has a bye week. There's no reason why UCLA has to go all the way to Rutgers this week, and then they play the night game the previous week.
Well, Tim,
we gotta get something with this scheduling figured out.
I'm gonna tell you why they do that. The reason why they do that is because they look at the competition that you had already played based on the wear and tear on your team. So if you had weaker competition prior to your bye week, they feel like the team that you playing, if they got a bye week, they feel like you don't need a bye week because you haven't played a top 10 or a top 15 school in the first 4 weeks. So what you need a bye week for? You've been playing all FCS schools. You understand what I'm saying? Some of these games, like LSU, been playing top schools, I think, almost the whole year. Top ranked schools, right? They need a bye week.
No, they play La Tech and ULM or something like that. So they play at least 2 group of 5.
No, they first game of the year was against who?
Clemson. That was their first game of the year, but that
and
was
this
not.
Game they just
that's
played
not
last week was against who?
Ole Miss.
Yeah. Ole Miss, but you got to look at.
See what I'm saying?
You have to look at who they play in between them. No,
that's
we're not doing
but that's
that.
the first 4 games.
Before you argue anything else, look at Oregon's schedule. Look at who they've played so far, and you're saying they're the best team in college football. Look at their schedule. Montana State, Oklahoma State, Northwestern, Oregon State.
They were the best team. They said they were the best team.
Listen,
I didn't say
that.
What are we talking about? What are we talking about here? Penn State is the only team to play, and they didn't come out of there unscathed.
There's something to be said about doing what you're supposed to do against teams that you're supposed to beat.
Hey, pull up Ohio State here to see who they play.
Okay, but here, so who's
the
best team in college football right now? Then
I don't know. I don't think there is.
Okay, so don't come at me then. If you can't answer,
I can challenge your stance because I asked the question. I'm challenging your stance because I'm like
you can't.
So if you say something, you don't get to back it up.
So you can't. But who? Okay, so let me ask you this: who's playing the best football right now? If you can't tell me who's the best football team,
who's playing the best football right now?
I would say
I like Florida State, even though they lost.
Yeah, I would say who's playing the best.
Schedule,
the best football right now to watch. I love Florida State. I love watching them.
I would say
you ain't been watching Ohio State here.
I would say Miami.
I saw Florida. I saw Ohio State, but I didn't watch.
Hey, Miami got a heck of a game tomorrow night. Man.
Miami is just like last year. They don't play nobody, bro. Miami is the reason why.
Miami is like Oregon. They don't play nobody.
Hold on. Miami played Notre Dame and they played Florida this year. What are you talking about?
Miami is the reason Cam Ward is getting exposed in the NFL right now. They don't play nobody, bro.
Cam Ward ain't got nothing to do with the Titans. Are just a bad team. Come on, dog. Don't do Cam like that.
Hold on now.
Nah, man, you can't say that, bro. You got the worst QBR in NFL. That means you're bad.
I don't know how many people actually said the aura. Bro, you just enunciated the aura.
Yeah. I don't put that on Cam, man.
Texas thing.
They're a bad team. Man.
What you say?
Hey, being from Texas, you won't understand.
The hour.
Yeah, but yeah.
I think we actually enunciated the hour in Liberia too. But okay, so look at your boys. Ohio State, August 30th to play Texas, right? This is the This is the fraud who as a
Grambling.
quarterback when they play Eli Manning's cousin. So that was not the right Texas they played.
Eli Manning don't play
Ohio.
defense now. Arch Manning
Grambling
don't
in
play defense.
Ohio. Come
They
on.
play Gremlin, and Phil can tell you about them.
HBCU. Come on. Man.
They play Ohio. They
Who's
play
that? Sun Belt Conference?
Yeah, right. They play Washington. Come on now, they ain't been the same since the penis. I mean Penix. I'm sorry, my bad. The NFL is still trying to figure that one out. NFL fans are starting to figure. They're trying to figure this out. They're like, wait, what are we going to do with this?
Washington down this year. Minnesota down this year.
Come on, bro.
So their next true test ain't to Illinois.
You still want to go down this line? That's why I say it's hard for me to tell who's actually the best football team in college football, because when I look on Saturday and I see all these teams playing, I'm always disappointed because I look at them and I'm like, damn, they're not playing nobody.
If you say the best team, you got to go by the best player, Harry. They got two players. If Jeremiah Smith was eligible to come out, they have two, and Caleb Downs. That's two top 10 players they have, bro.
But listen, Harry, let me say something real quick.
Hold on, before you say that, why do we? If I say penis, why do we pause penis? Isn't it when you say something gay? Isn't penis what we got?
His name is Penix.
Penix.
You're pronouncing it like the word penis, and it's pronounced Penix.
All right, so I'm African. That's how we do. But I'm just saying,
bro.
But why are we pausing that? I thought it had to be something gay. How is penis gay?
Listen, I don't pause nothing. I'm a grown behind.
No, but I'm just saying it's impossible to be when you say something gay. So if you say penis, that's gay.
I mean, I guess since a grown man is saying it, yeah, it's supposed to be. I don't know.
What? Come on now. It got to be something gay when you're pausing. You can't just say anything is paused. We can't just pause everything, right?
Everything can be pausable. I can say, Harry, man.
You know what? Where you live at. If you live in Harlem,
you be like, whoa, pause. Man.
Nah, if you live in Harlem, everything is possible. If you live in Brooklyn, you're very like, you're selective on your pause, right? We don't pause everything like Harlem does. Harlem can just be breathing and they're pausing.
Killer Cam pause everything.
Everything is possible. They pause everything in Harlem. In Brooklyn, we don't pause everything. We just pause the most important things or the most egregious things. So we're very selective on what we pause. But Harlem, everything is a pause. Like they hold up a pause button when they're talking. They're gonna pause.
Hey, but real quick, I just want to say this about Grambling. I know Grambling got the blows going off of them.
Come on, man, don't come out here trying to defend this
Ohio State. No. Let me say this. I went to the ABC store yesterday, and I pulled up.
I love your stories, by the way. I just want to let you know.
Bet. And I got out my car, and as I was getting out my car, there was another car that pulled up next to my car. I'm getting ready to check out. I'm purchasing whatever items I'm purchasing, and the guy looks at me. He was like, "Hey, did you go to Grambling?" I was like, "Yeah, I graduated 2008. He was like, "Were you in the marching band?" I was like, "Yeah, I was in the marching band from 2004 to 2007. He was like, and his eyes lit up. Let me tell you something. It's something about MAGA folks. I don't know what it is, but they love them some Grambling folks.
Wait, but you didn't say he was MAGA.
Oh, he was MAGA. Trust me.
You left that out. That was the most important part of the story. And you left that out.
You could have led with that.
You could have led with he was MAGA. He had a Trump sticker on his truck. Man, we would have ate that up.
A flag, a flag attached to the back of the truck that touched.
Yeah, he had a Trump truck.
No, he didn't have all of that, but it was obvious because I could tell.
Wait, are you judging this man?
Listen, I could tell by the
just because he was white doesn't mean make him MAGA.
No, I could tell by the wine that he purchased he was MAGA.
Wait, what is the wine that he purchased, bro? I need to know this stuff.
It was it was called like Shoestring or something crazy like that. It was like a nice little Chardonnay that he purchased. I was like, yeah, you MAGA.
You think MAGA is soft?
Excuse me?
You think MAGA is soft?
No, I just think he is a retired white man that wanted some wine for him and his wife, and I could tell by the type of wine that he purchased, he was MAGA.
And the white guy purchasing this wine for his retired wife is the same guy that asked you if you went to Grambling, if you played in the band.
Yeah.
Okay, what were you wearing? What led to this? How did the conversation?
I had on some clothes from work because I had just got off of work, got back from Atlanta. I had on some jeans and a t-shirt that had a multicolored t-shirt. It had purple, orange, and white and green on it. And he saw my tag on my car and he asked me, and I was telling him about how we was in the Rose Bowl parade. I got to shake George Lucas's hand, and we had us a good little conversation.
MAGA don't have conversations. They want to judge everybody. So that's not you sure.
No, they do. No. Trust me. I live in Georgia. MAGA will have conversations, but they won't have their mind changed. That's the issue.
But they would actually talk to you like real people?
Yeah, for sure.
MAGA people are real people?
No, yeah, for sure. MAGA will talk to you, but at the end of the day, they will believe what they believe and they're not changing what they believe in. Full stop.
I got to come down there to Georgia and see because my wife, she loves Georgia.
No, you don't. You don't want
Harry, don't let him fool you. MAGA is not the same everywhere.
That's what I'm saying. MAGA is not the same everywhere because MAGA that I know, the MAGA around here, like the MAGA, depending on where you go, because there's MAGA in like different cities, like in the suburbs, they don't talk to you. They look at you weird. They look at you like you're the scum of the earth, and they're not about to have no conversation with you. So when you say, your MAGA in Georgia is like different and they have conversations with you and ask you about the band, that don't sound like no daggone MAGA. That sounds like
No, Harry, if you're in a Republican state, MAGA will make themselves known. If you're in a Democratic state, MAGA is kind of it's under the law, but they still let you know that they MAGA. You understand what I'm saying?
But
feels like trying to paint them as these human beings, these good human beings.
I'm not saying they're good human beings, but I'm also trying to point out. Listen, I'm also trying to point out the weight that Grambling carries. When people see Grambling, that name means something.
Oh yeah, that was the original threat.
Yes, thank you. I'm trying to brag on my school. I'm trying to brag on my alumni.
So can you brag on this 70-0 real quick before we leave?
Hey. They put up a good fight, and in the fifth quarter
versus 2 stars.
In the fifth quarter, when the marching bands did their thing, Grambling did what they were supposed to do, and I'm proud of them.
Just like black people, we're always trying to find wins in the wrong places.
No, what I'll say
we take an L 70-0. Hey, but we look good while we was playing in the band, though.
Grambling left healthy, man. Nobody got injured. And that's
I don't even know why they would schedule that game. It should be Grambling, Colorado. That's
a win-win.
For the money. That's why you take it. Shoot, they probably offered them a cool 1.2 just to come up there and play.
Yo, it's a plus if you walk away with all your limbs.
Yes,
that's the win.
That's the win. You don't need none of them players getting hurt playing against Ohio State, dog.
Yeah.
Hey, yo, man, I enjoyed this conversation. Let's get final thoughts. Let's get up out of here. Colorado wins tomorrow. Let's go around first, and let's get score predictions, and then we out of here, and then we get final thoughts and get up out of here. All right, score predictions. JR Boxing, score prediction.
Ooh, all right. My score prediction is 35-24 TCU.
Oh, Lord. Ronte, if you sleep, wake up. I'm coming to you next. Phil So Real, score prediction. I think you already said it, but say it again.
31-17 TCU.
All right, him, score prediction.
28-20 TCU.
All right, I'm going to be the only one that breaks away. I'm going to say,
no, pick against. Maybe that may turn the tide.
No. I'm not just going to pick against because I'm picking against, but I'm taking the.
Wait, what's the spread? Anybody know the spread on the game?
DC's not here to give us the spread, but we'll talk about it tomorrow.
Last time I checked, it was like 14.
Damn.
All right, so Quinlita's Wade says TCU 51, Colorado 21. So I'm going to go with 31 to 20. I'm going to go 31 to 21 Colorado. I think Colorado's TCU's daddy.
Do Kane Saucers finish the game?
Yeah.
You think
2017, Colorado.
I think we see a little bit of Ron Sharp tomorrow.
Oh yeah, this is an important question too that Surf has, because I thought there was a thread because he was asking a succession of questions that was leading to a place where you're gonna hear like, oh yo, me too. So Surf says he's confused. Was the Mega Man, the Mega Wine Man, in the band or Gremlin, or what's the drift on that?
He just noticed the tag, and Gremlin carries that much weight that white people want to ask me about it. I have more white people ask me about Gremlin because of my tag than I do black people.
Is that a badge of honor?
Yeah.
It's not a badge of honor, but I'm always gonna rep where I went to school. I graduated.
Doug Williams got a lot to do with that, though, man.
Yeah, but listen though,
bro. Does the millennials know who Doug Williams is?
Listen,
the first black quarterback that won the Super Bowl, they better know.
Yeah, but does any millennial know his name?
I mean,
I don't think so. But listen,
from the South, you know his name.
But listen,
I don't think so.
Gramblin's marching band played at the first 2 Super Bowls. Older white people that grew up when that was going on, they know about Gremlin. And we carry a lot of weight, and that's the point that I'm trying to make. And I'll leave it at that.
So was the Gremlin tag on your car, or were you wearing a Gremlin shirt?
I got
together because we want to know where the white man. Why was he asking these questions?
Because I have a tag on the back of my car that says Gremlin alumni, and then I got a tag on the front of my car that says Gremlin alumni.
Oh yeah, of course.
Okay, so people in the South know Gremlin not for their academics or their football. They just know y'all for playing music, for chucking and jiving.
Gremlin is
Harry,
Harry,
I don't like what you're doing.
God.
I don't like what you're doing, and when I see you, it's on sight.
Hey, yo. Thanks for chucking and jiving. Harry, you wild, man. You a wild boy, man.
The juke joint.
Not the juke joint, man.
Hey, Sealy.
You wild, man.
Yo, come on. All right, so I think I said 31 to 20 something. Colorado wins. Come on, Phil. I gotta take one jab at least. Y'all took a 70 to 0 L, and the best thing you guys are a white man ordering beer and asking you about the band. Come on, bro. I'll be crying in the car.
He didn't have beer. It was wine, Harry. Get it right.
That's white man beer, bro. Come on, stop playing.
We're Harry on 10, man.
Yeah, Harry.
Oh man.
Okay. All right, final thoughts. Let's get up out of here. Let's get up out of here. We're gonna start with him. Please go. You never stick around for the final thoughts.
Quarterback change tomorrow. Salter, I think we're gonna go back to Staub tomorrow.
Oh, so that's your final thought, that there's gonna be a quarterback change that is going to stop?
Yeah, by the third quarter it'll be on Staub.
Because they're winning or because they're losing?
Because they're losing.
Yeah. All right, I guess there's no pushback on final thoughts, so I guess I'll let that live. I think you're crazy.
Okay. We shall see.
We shall see. Ronte, wake up, old man. RJR Boxing, final thoughts.
My final thoughts is it's not related to Colorado at all. My final thoughts is about a young man named Kyron Lacey that took his life over the summer. LSU wide receiver, known for doing his dance on the field, having a lot of energy. Situation occurred while he was in Texas. He was driving, and he was blamed for a motor vehicle accident that took service member's life or a veteran's life. Come to find out that Kyron Lacy was not the reason why that person's life was taken in that accident, because Kyron Lacy's car was over 70 yards behind the accident. So Kyron Lacy's name was drugged through the mud. Kyron Lacy's name was demonized all over social media. And that put that young man in a spiral that contributed to him taking his own life. And now the evidence comes out that he was not responsible. Matter of fact, he was 70 yards away from the accident by video footage. And the media drugged this young man through the mud. They put him in a state of no return to the point where he felt he had no other way to live his life, so he took it.
So what
rest in peace,
lesson
Kyron Lacy, man.
What lesson can we learn from here for other people that may be in a situation?
Definitely believe in yourself, man. It takes a village, right? It takes a village of people to keep you uplifted even when you down on yourself. So when you walking in your faith, when you walking in the Lord's word, those things mean something, man. And I hate that for him. Because that happened in my city. That happened in our city, man. That happened in H-Town.
Hey, but wasn't he fighting something else too, though, right?
He was fighting the charges that they was putting on him. That's what he was fighting.
No. He was fighting, if I'm not mistaken, he was fighting a case, and that wreck occurred to where they thought he was the reason for that too.
The case that he had, it was
I think
domestic.
somebody needs to fact check that real quick. But if I'm not mistaken,
the case that he had was domestic. He got into an incident with a family member. So that was a domestic case. Like that's, you know what I'm saying? That's small. It wasn't nothing big where he shot up somebody or something. It was a domestic case. He had a situation with his family like people do. And you'll fight family sometimes. You'll get in fights with family. You know how it is. We both grew up in H-Town. We know people that have fought people in their family.
Yeah.
So that's what he was dealing with. But the other situation of everybody putting somebody else's life on him while he's still walking this earth, and he had nothing to do with that person's life being taken, that's crazy to me.
Yeah, I'm looking at it right now. I see he in a green Charger. I see it right now.
And if I were to add it, let me add this, because I think like no matter how dark it gets, you know what I'm saying? Like there are people that you can reach out to, no matter how dark your situation may be. There's always a light at the end of the tunnel. So if you find yourself in a dark situation and it's too dark, you know what I'm saying? If you're not a praying person, pray for the first time. Say a prayer. Say something, because a higher power has to snatch you out of that darkness. So say a prayer. If you've never prayed in your life, say a prayer. Because if you find yourself in a dark situation, then at that point, now you're not in control no more, right? Because now your brain is going to be inundated with nothing but darkness. So you're going to need some type of light. Call a friend, say a prayer, do something that will lead you to something that's higher than yourself. Because people, we can find ourselves in some dark situations and we think that is it. That is like the last resort.
That's
you know
cool,
what I'm saying?
man.
So
he
if you
had
find
NFL
yourself
talent too, man. He was an NFL talented receiver.
Yeah. So if you find yourself in a dark situation, man, say a prayer, reach out to somebody. You know what I'm saying? You got my email. I'll put it on the screen. Yo, shoot me an email. Be like, yo, Harry B, you said I can reach out to you. Join TLPlive@gmail. I got that right on my phone. Hit me up. Be like, yo, Harry B, can I talk to you? Yeah, you can talk to me, of course. I'm not just this guy running his mouth on YouTube.
Yeah, man. Damn. Rest in peace, Kyron Lacy, man.
Yeah, for sure. All right, Phil So Real, what's your final thoughts?
Yo, JR Bobson, I appreciate you bringing that story to light, because that's something that I forgot about. I knew about the story, but, it's not one of those situations that have been in my purview. So definitely appreciate you bringing that to light. I think Colorado has the opportunity to turn things around going against TCU tomorrow. Unfortunately, I don't think they're going to be able to win this game. I don't think they're going to be able to win the next game next week against Iowa State. If it was anybody else, the head coach will be getting fired going into the bye week, but Dion has the opportunity to really try to get the attention of his team. But I don't think they're going to be able to turn things around. And lastly, Surfer Boy, he said Grambling is a legendary band and is still the second best band in the state of Louisiana. F you, Surfer Boy. Southern ain't got ish on Grambling. They may be the human jukebox, but the Grambling State University marching band from Tiger Land, the world famed Tiger marching band from Tiger Land, we performed at the first two Super Bowls when it wasn't in Louisiana. The only time Southern performed in a Super Bowl is when the Super Bowl was in Louisiana, is when it was in New Orleans. When Grambling perform at the Super Bowl, we get on planes. So don't talk that crap to me because I'm going to get real upset and I don't want to come find you because I know you in the state of Georgia. So we're not going to do this, Surfer Boy. But normally we get along, but we're not going to do this tonight. But I'm two sheets right now, and I ain't got the patience for it. So we're not going to do that. But
Phil,
outside of that, I love everybody else. I hope y'all have a wonderful night, and I'm looking forward to joining the live tomorrow night.
Hey Phil, your $49 can't save you from everything you're gonna say after that $49. You can't be using substitutes, okay? Because kids are smart nowadays, okay?
I'm sorry, but Surfer Boy got me upset. He got me pissed right now, Eric.
Even Wild Dog had to send me $1 today for my slip up. He was like, "Yo, Harry, I'm gonna pay for you. Okay, your little $49 can't save you forever. Okay, so
okay,
no substitutes. Okay, you can't use no substitutes on that.
I got you, big dog. I love you. I'm sorry.
Just. Hey, you're a smart guy. If you want to get at somebody, do like unlike Dion and his son. Use. There's ways to do it without having to do that.
Bull jump. Say bull jump.
Don't use their words because you know them. They get in trouble with everybody. We don't want you to get in trouble. All right. So Ron Tate, I saw your microphone come on. Final thoughts, Ron Tate. Wake up, old man.
Hey, listen. CU's gonna win 28-17, and hey, listen, I'd like to see Juju Lewis get another shot in one of these games.
What do you mean another shot? Does he need one?
It wouldn't hurt. I just like to see it. I like to see his progression. I just would. You know, Ryan Staub's going to get in the game. He's going to run a couple plays, about 5 to 6 good plays, score a touchdown or 2, and then he's going to throw a couple interceptions. That's his trademark. That's what he's going to do. Nice guy. I like him. He's not consistent.
Who did you say? You said Ryan Staub, or you said Salter?
No, I said Ryan Staub.
Why you say Ryan Staub? They're going to put him in the game?
They usually put him in the game ahead of Juju. So I like.
Okay.
Hey, listen, who's that tall, slim guy? What's his name? In the quarterback room.
That's probably that guy. That's probably that guy that everybody been saying he was.
Are you talking about Slater?
I don't know his name.
Hey, Surf, appreciate you, brother. Well, listen,
I like to see him. It's like to see him get a shot.
You want everybody to get a shot. Why don't you just bring all your old friends and see if they can get a shot? Like, what are we talking about here? What is Colorado?
Really?
Colorado.
This is my last word.
Let the whole world get a shot. What are we talking about here?
My last word is this: we're hoping and praying that Livingston gets a hold of the defense, because everyone in the United States was praising him like crazy last year
Bro, that's when he had players, man. Come on, it's not his fault. That dude's he's calling some good plays. The bro had leadership. This year, there's no leadership. Name one leader on that defensive line, on that defensive team.
On the defense?
Yeah.
Oh, I know they were hoping that it was going to be Brown, but I haven't seen him.
There is no leader.
He's playing like the Bentley. You know, he's out there. He'll get a sack somewhere, but 80% of the time during the game, you don't see him.
But maybe they need a chaplain like Shiloh. Maybe they need somebody to pray. You know what I'm saying? You understand what I'm saying?
Come on. Hey, listen, come on, Harry. Mary Kay breaks you.
Y'all remember?
Mary Kay takes you out to dinner one time, and gives you one apple pie, and man, you losing it. Come on, Harry.
Like I said, they need somebody to pray like Shiloh. Okay, they need a chaplain. I can't, dude. I can't. Hopefully, y'all got the joke. I don't know if anybody got the joke.
Nope.
Yo, let's get up out of here. We'll see you tomorrow.
Hey, what time the game is tomorrow?
Be blessed. Hey, it's 7:30 Eastern. 7:30 Eastern. Be there.
Look, I'm telling you to change that time, bro. I saw 3-something somewhere.
Hush.
I'm telling you.
It's on Fox. It's on Fox at 7:30. I know what I'm talking about.
It was 3:30, I thought at first.
That's what I'm thinking.
It was.
Listen to me.
I saw 3-something. I promise you.
Okay, Harry, pull it up right now. While we on live, pull it up right now.
I put it up before. I see 7:30 now, but I promise you on everything I saw 3-something earlier.
It doesn't matter what it was; it matters what it is.
Oh no, but I'm just saying I thought it was 3-something.
Oh, no, Harry, that's not the game we need to pay attention to. I'm glad I looked it up. It's 6:30, but Houston and Texas Tech play tomorrow. I didn't know that.
Why we gotta pay attention to that?
Because Texas Tech is supposed to be the number one team in the Big 12.
You really can see if Houston is like that tomorrow.
Are you trying to call me out?
I'm trying to tell you.
I bet 98 on this channel.
Are
you trying to call me out, son?
I'm trying to say
when I got your number, son.
Houston beat Texas Tech.
The last time you went against me, what happened?
Houston beat Texas Tech.
The last time you try to go against me, what happened? Tell the people the truth.
I'm telling you, man. I lost.
Tell them now. Tell them what happened to you last time you went against me.
I'm telling you, bro. Houston beat Texas Tech.
You scared?
31
you scared to tell the people.
21. Houston
tell the people the truth. The last time you went against Harry B, the Harry B, what happened to you? You came back. You didn't come back for 3 months. Because it was too much. You couldn't take it.
Football season ain't even that long, man.
But I'm saying you just didn't come back. You was just like, nah, I can't do this because I don't want that African to be talking what he talks. Because you know me.
No, because I can't. That's not true. Because I came back and see it.
3 months later.
You know that's the same year because UCF supposedly had the number 1 rushing team in Colorado when popped them. I came the next week. So
I don't know what you're talking about. I have no idea what you're talking about. Listen, Arizona State, you like to infuse things and confuse people. You ain't going to confuse me. My brain is too sharp. Iowa State is 5-0 overall. They are number 1 in the Big 12. All right? But you know the numbers don't always say, oh, yeah, this is the best team. They just happen to have the best record so far. I don't know if any of y'all know who the best team is in the Big 12.
Well, we're going to see tomorrow because Texas Tech is ranked number 11 for the people that don't know.
You think that Houston is going to beat Texas Tech?
Upset alert.
You're not paying attention, bro.
All right.
You ain't paying,
yeah,
you are not paying enough attention. All right.
Upset alert.
All right. Okay. Okay. What time is their game?
An hour before Colorado. I'm looking at it now.
Okay.
No, 30 minutes. They come on at 6. ESPN. Colorado come on at Fox.
Right here, tomorrow, 7 p.m. Eastern.
Let's get it.
So the same time Colorado's playing, they're going to be playing.
Basically, yeah.
I got 2 screens. We'll see.
Let's get it.
All right, guys.
We're going to storm the field tomorrow, so I might go live with the camera on the field, storming the field.
All right, y'all. I'm going to see y'all tomorrow on tomorrow's live, man. Y'all be easy. Y'all have a great evening. Good night, everybody.
Good night, her.